Check it. It's live now. Okay, everybody. One moment, please. Technical difficulties over here. All right. You gotta see if my Elgato control's working. I don't see it on the screen. There it is. All right, people. Welcome to another episode of Fu and Bob Music Review. I'm being joined by Bob, as always.
Hello.
What's up, Bob?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everybody. Happy November, what is this, November 22nd. Isn't this the anniversary of the JFK assassination, Bob?
Happy Magic Bullet Day.
That's Magic Bullet, yeah, exactly. You got the magic buildings and we had the magic bullet. Right?
And what magic item shall we have next?
Well,
the magic aliens?
Well, we're going to be watching, speaking of JFK and magic bullets, we're going to be watching a music video from the 1990s. I haven't seen it in a very, very, very long time. It's from Henry Rollins. The name of the song is Liar. Liar. Sorry, the poster, it's got a typo there, but I'll fix it later. It says layer. But
Fu has a mild dyslexia. I usually help check and make sure that doesn't the transposition doesn't happen, but
I'm just an idiot.
I'm sorry. I failed in my duties as your
I'm an
assistant.
Idiot. That's what it is. I'll fix this. Nothing. It's very easily fixable.
You know, if you hadn't called attention to it, you could have fixed it and nobody would have probably noticed.
No one cares anyway. No one cares. All right, we're going to be watching the new music video from Marilyn Manson.
You think you want to try and review the album this evening or no?
If that's going to happen, that's going to happen after this video. We'll be starting another stream. That's risky business. The U-cylinder, just for these two songs I'm doing, I'm kind of risking it all. We're gonna start off with Manson because it's a little more heavy. Or what do you think, Bob? Do you think we should watch Liar first, or should we do Manson?
I would like to see Manson first because it's album release day, broski.
Okay. All right, give me 1 second. There's one piece of information I forgot to put in here. All right, how was your day, Bob?
Oh, it was okay. It was just really busy. Really busy day. I've had a lot of very, very busy work days. I'm averaging 60 plus hours a week. And that's never fun.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking for the description, the album description, but didn't get the right information. 1 second, sorry. I should have.
I mean, if you have Henry Rollins queued up, we could do that instead.
I mean, we could do it, but I should have a little information about this, the album. It came out today, right, Bob?
Yep, today's the official release day.
Okay. I feel like I got like pepper in my damn nose. I gotta blow my nose.
We have a sentient flapjack in the comments asking whether or not we've listened to the new album. I don't know if Fu has.
I've listened to most of the tracks on it. But yeah, I'd like to listen to it, the whole thing through. I've heard it in pieces. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go blow my nose in a second. Sorry about that. I just ate some steak and I put a bunch of pepper on there. I got that up my damn nose. I can feel it in my damn nose. Like I gotta sneeze, but I can't sneeze. Sorry. I shouldn't have told you that. That's weird, isn't it?
It is a little weird.
All right. I don't know where the album description is. All right, Bob. What did you think of the Alien video yesterday? I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely something to keep an eye on. It's interesting stuff.
I think we can go over it some more. I think there's a lot more to say about that.
I mean, right now it's all kind of hypothetical until we start getting some actual declassifications. We start seeing what that bill they're proposing looks like, because that's really going to tell you where it's going to go. As to whether or not aliens exist, I think anything is possible. Creation is too extraordinary for it not to be, right? So
I guess when these guys come up with stuff, I tend to never believe them. So even if they show me video footage of it, I would just think it's some kind of deep fake or AI art.
Right, but that's why I don't. It's for me. It's not about do they exist, do they not exist. It's what is this moment? What is this information dump being used for? And coincidentally, kind of cool. I think. Yeah,
I mean, as a kid, I used to think it was kind of cool, and then, as before, I got exposed to all the freaking lies, and I was like, fuck these people. Just saying. Wait, I should have bleeped that. I'm sorry, people. I'm a little tired. Okay, where's my bleep? I know where my bleep button is, Bob. Where the heck did my bleep button go?
But in an interesting additional piece of news related to international intrigue, that Norwegian cruise line, I think it's called like Norwegian Cruises. Yes. They canceled like 5 different ship routes that they had already booked out, and it's routes going to Africa, South America, and there's a couple of other ones, but because I think Norwegian Cruises is the only cruise line that does international. Like most American cruises stay within US area, generally in the Caribbean. But Norwegian will go to like the Horn of Africa and such. Yeah. And they recently, like within the last couple of days, announced that they were canceling those cruises, like fully booked cruises. So it's interesting. Could it possibly be that, it may not be a good idea to have civilians in international waters in a couple of months?
Is that the video you showed me that had the weird, like, sirens?
No.
There was another video?
This is about cruise lines. That was about anomalous things in the deep ocean.
Right. Okay, people, this is liar. There it is. It's spelled wrong because I took it from the poster. It's actually supposed to say liar. Okay? We'll just say the song is called Layer. Bob, we're doing things a little different now. If we don't like the song, then we put it in the toilet and we blow it up.
Sounds good.
Okay? Okay, so we're just going to put Layer in there. And we're going to come back to that. This is going to be the first song we do. It's from Henry Rollins. Maybe we should look up a little information on it. We have to give it some respect here, Bob. We do. Okay, give me 1 second, people. Sorry, we're running extremely late over here. We are running super late as always. This is an incredibly late edition of The Real Food TV. All right, what were you going to say, Bob?
So maybe it would be good if we're introducing a music video that's older, if we talk a little bit about, what type of music Henry Rollins is and what his influences are, why or how he relates to Marilyn Manson, if he relates to Marilyn Manson.
I mean, it's both like protest music. He does some weird music. It's almost in some ways spoken word at times. Because I think he was part of 2 projects. He was part of the band called Black Flag. I think that's what it's called. And then he created his own group called, I think, the Henry Rollins Band. And it's a
Liar part of Black Flag, or is Liar part of...
I think it's the Henry Rollins Band. We'll look that up in a second.
Because Black Flag is punk, right?
Yes. Yes. He was, I think, the replacement. I think they had a different singer. I should have had this ahead of time, but last minute. It kind of wasn't last minute. We did have this set up, but I was doing other crap, so I didn't get around to getting all this information. Okay, so we got a little here. I'll just put it in there. All right, Bob will Bob will read some of this. Okay, give me 1 second. We're going to show this up on the screen, bro. All right. All right, Bob, you want to read some of that?
Liar is a song by Rollins Band and the lead single from their fourth album, Wait, released in 1994. It was the album's only charting single and is one of the group's best-known songs.
Yes. It just looks to be more information there. What is that, the background?
In 2011, Rollins reported that Liar began during one of the first practice jam sessions with bassist Melvin Gibbs, who joined in 93, replacing Andrew Weiss. Liar was a loose, humorous improv performed at live concerts until executives at Imago Records suggested the song had the potential to be a hit single. Rollins thought the song was a B-side that would not even be featured on Wait. However, when the record label heard it, they immediately proposed it be the lead single. The lyrics are narrated from the perspective of a manipulative liar who repeatedly takes pleasure from deceiving others after luring them closer with false sympathy and friendship.
Okay, so we're going to be watching that. 1 second.
So what made you want to pair this song with the Manson
I don't know.
song?
I guess it's kind of fitting. And actually, it was supposed to be an episode in itself, but I just thought we'd do them both together. And it is, on a day of lies when it comes to, the JFK assassination, right? Mm. Like you said, the magic bullet theory. It's very similar to the magic building theory, right? That's where it came from. That's why they labeled it that. I'm pretty sure that's why they did that. All right, so we're going to be watching. Actually, I'm going to see if this is the right link because I got a higher def version. There's many low-res versions of this song online. Really, really bad quality. Okay, I want to show this correctly. I have some links saved over here. And we showed the fair use, YouTube. U-Cylinder is fair use. We're doing reviews / reactions. We're doing reactions. Reactions are better than reviews, right? We're just going to do facial expressions. That's the thing to do. All right. Just got to find my folder. I thought I had it out already. Okay. I have it here. Okay.
So folks in the comments, do you guys have plans for Thanksgiving? It is coming up on American Thanksgiving.
Yes.
This coming week, the 28th.
Yes. All right. All right, Bob, you want to get just a slight bit closer to your mic? All right, that's good. Bob is just a little far from her mic. It makes it sound distant when you listen back to it. Okay, here we go. Liar, Henry Rollins Band. Did I already... Wait, I'm just really messed up today, people. Really flustered. Okay, hopefully this is the right link. Okay. Let's do this. Wait, I need my beep button. Let's do this.
So you think you're gonna live your life alone, in darkness and seclusion? Yeah, I know. You've been out there and tried to mix with the animals, and it just left you full of humiliated confusion. But the feeling of loneliness never leaves you. It haunts you everywhere you go. And then you meet me, and your whole world changes. Because everything I say is everything you've ever wanted to hear. So you drop your defenses, and you drop all your fears. And you're so busy feeling good that you never question why things are going so well. You wanna know why? 'Cause I'm a liar! Yeah, I'm a liar! I'll tear your mind out, I'll burn your soul, I'll turn you into me, I'll turn you into me, 'cause I'm a liar, a liar, a liar, a liar. I'll hide behind a smile and understanding eyes. And I'll tell tell you things that you already know. So you can say, I really identify with you so much. I'll come to you like an affliction, but I'll leave you like an addiction. You'll never forget me. You wanna know why? 'Cause I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar. I'll rip your mind out. I'll burn your soul. I'll turn you into me. I'll turn you into me. 'Cause I'm a liar, a liar. Liar, 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 liar. I don't know why I feel the need to lie and cause you so much pain. Maybe it's something inside. Maybe it's something I can't explain. 'Cause all I do is mess you up and lie to you. I'm a liar. Oh, I'm a liar. But if you give me just one more chance, I swear I will never lie to you again. Because now I see the destructive power of a lie. They're stronger than truth. I can't believe I ever hurt you. I swear I will never lie to you again. Please, just give me one more chance. I will never lie to you again. I swear. I will never tell a lie. I will never tell a lie. No. No. Sucker! Sucker! Oh, sucker! I am a liar! Yeah! I am a liar! Yeah! I like it! I feel good! Oh, I am a liar! Yeah! I lie! I lie! I lie! Oh, I lie! I'll lie again! And again! I'll lie again and again! And I'll keep lying! I promise.
All right, so there it is, people. Liar from Henry Rollins Band. Bob, what'd you think?
I mean, it's an interesting premise, right?
Yes.
It is the personification of the good guy badge.
Yes, I saw it many years ago. I've seen it on and off, through the years. I've never forgotten it. It really does. It puts an impression on you, I think.
What's up, Quags?
What's up, Quags? It leaves an impression on you, and
It does.
It's not a negative one. I don't think. I think it's a very good song. But we're gonna be scoring it. Bob, how many? Have you seen this video?
Probably. I'm familiar with Black Flag and Henry Rollins Band, but I probably haven't listened to either of them since I was in grad school.
Yeah. I used to listen to this when I was a little kid.
Thunderdome.
Oh, Thunderdome's there?
We just watched Liar by Henry Rollins.
He wasn't here for it?
I don't know. I
just
saw
watch a little bit of the video again. We're going to be scoring it, but first we're going to read the lyrics. 1 second.
Sorry, guys. You are going to hear me humaning over here. Okay. My respiratory system continues to ride the struggle bus.
Okay, let's see. Crashed. I'm checking to see if this actually has all the stuff that came before it crashed. One moment. Okay, is that music super loud? Yes, it is. I had this music blasting. I really hope that wasn't like that the whole time. All right, Bob.
Irritatingly.
All right, lower that. Okay, we're checking to see if everything is correct, that we don't have echoes or anything in our audio. That sounded echoey, Bob. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I got to check the audio levels now. I can't hear myself, so I assume it's fine. But we got to now check because I listened to that and it sounded like a bunch of echoes. Can you check?
Turn off my mic then.
All right, you got to turn the audio up. All right, does it sound echoey?
No, I think it sounds okay. Here, listen to it.
All right, I can't. I'm in the middle of a stream, Bob. All right, all right, I'm just checking to see if this system worked, because what happened is that it crashed, and I'm checking to see if it's actually got the stuff that was before it crashed.
I mean, the chat is intact, so I would assume it's all there.
All right, so we're going to be scoring that Henry Rollins song we just watched.
We've
okay.
got someone in the comments saying that the audio is clipping.
Wait, maybe that might just be me moving away. You gotta get closer to the mic, Bob, please. Because they might just be hearing you moving around. Okay. That audio you're hearing, hopefully that's just, that could just be us moving around. We're not looking directly at the mics. We're gonna be scoring this now. Okay, I'm gonna turn the scoring. Actually, we're gonna look at the lyrics first that we were just gonna do. That's when it crashed. Okay. 1 second. I know where the heck I put the damn lyrics. Okay, where the F? Oh, here they are. Hopefully this doesn't crash again. Okay, why the fuck isn't this opening? That's my problem. All right, 1 moment. Trying to find the lyrics.
Here they are.
It's the wrong lyrics.
Just kidding.
This is the song we're looking at. That's actually the correct spelling of that. All right, Bob. Can you read this? I'm putting it on the other screen. Can you see that?
Yes, I can. All right. You think you're going to live your life alone in darkness and seclusion. Yeah, I know. You've been out there and tried to mix with those animals, and it just left you full of humiliated confusion. So you stagger back home and wait for nothing. But the solitary refinement of your room spits you back out into the streets. And now you're desperate and in need of human contact. And then you meet me, and your whole world changes. Because everything I say is everything you've ever wanted to hear. So you drop all your defenses and you drop all your fears and you trust me completely. I'm perfect in every way. You've got to scroll down.
Sorry, Bob. I'm reading some of the comments. 1 second. I'm going to scroll down. Hopefully it doesn't lock up. All right.
Because I make you feel so strong and so powerful inside. You feel so lucky, but your ego obscures reality that you've never bothered to wonder why things are going so well. You want to know why? Because I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar. I'll tear your mind up. I'll burn your soul. I'll turn you into me. I'll turn you into me. Because I'm a liar, a liar, a liar, a liar. I'll hide behind a smile and understanding eyes, and I'll tell you things that you already know so you can say, I really identify with you so much. And all the time that you're needing me is just the time that I'm bleeding you. Don't you get it yet? I'll come to you like an affliction, then I'll leave you like an addiction. You'll never forget me, and you want to know why?
You don't have to read the hook every single time, I think.
I don't know why I feel the need to lie and cause you so much pain. Maybe it's something inside. Maybe it's something I can't explain. Because all I do is mess you up and lie to you. I'm a liar. Oh, I'm a liar. But if you'll give me another chance, I swear I'll never lie to you again. Because now I see the destructive power of a lie. They're stronger than truth. I can't believe I ever hurt you. I swear I will never lie to you again. Please just give me one more chance. I'll never lie to you again. No, I swear. I will never tell a lie. I will never tell a lie.
Okay, is that it? Is there any more?
I mean, then he just ends with...
Yeah, the ha 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 ha, sucker, 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 I am a liar, yeah. I like that last part there where he says, I'm a liar and I'm going to keep on lying. I promise. That's the only truth he told in the old song, right? At least
Yeah.
he's honest, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm going to put that down. All right, I thought I had a button for the lyrics. I guess I didn't make it yet. So, we're going to be scoring this now. All right. I don't know what happens when everyone left. It looks like there's one person watching. I guess we suck. Okay.
No, there's 3 in there.
Oh, my thing is saying all kinds of different numbers. Okay, I forgot it. Okay, here's a scorecard. I'm going to bring this over here. All right. All right, here we go. Score time. All right, Bob.
Yeah.
Lyrics.
I think I would give the lyrics probably an 8.
An 8. Why?
I think that they're interesting.
Okay.
I don't think that they're necessarily
Well, what do you
incredibly.
think the song is about? We usually go over the meaning of the songs. What do you think the song is about?
I think that the song is about somebody who is somebody who has come to a point of acceptance that they are flawed, and now they're kind of leaning into that, right? It sounds like somebody who has spent a lot of time trying not to be this person, and now they've sort of accepted that this is their place.
Yes.
And they're embracing it fully. So it's like
I mean,
the origin
what should
story.
do?
It's the origin of their villain story.
I think what we should do is we usually do is we just watch the video. We'll break down because there is symbolism in here. You can see there definitely is. 1 second. The scorecard doesn't look like it's totally perfectly aligned. That's really.
Are you gonna rate the lyrics?
Huh? Yes, I am. But I think we should have watched the video, like a little bit of the visuals of it, so you get an idea of it. Anyway, we won't do that. Okay. I think the song is about the spirit of the liar. It's the deceiver. It's the spirit of it. It's not about I don't think it's about a singular person. I think it's just about that spirit. And you see in the video many times, you see him going in the right path, right? It's always right. Every time he's going the right way, he's always right. You saw that? He was going the right way?
Yes.
And sometimes it was the left, sometimes he was to the right, but he was always going right towards what was correct. So he thought also the spirit always thinks it's correct, I guess. He's ego, but this is the spirit. That's what it's about, the spirit of the liar.
I mean, it for me, when I was reading the lyrics, looking at the video.
But you didn't notice that he kept changing costumes. It was a cop, right? It was
He's the cop, the superhero.
It was different people. It was the spirit.
Right, but it is very reminiscent of Joseph Campbell's the Hero with 1,000 Faces. So, and in the 90s, Joseph Campbell was having kind of a renaissance of his works. He is I think he's dead now. He was a folklorist, I think by training, who talked a lot about the archetypes that are written into stories, whether consciously or subconsciously. What, is there something wrong?
I'm just looking at the thing. Hopefully the audio's good. All right, Bob, just speak. Let me get my phone for 1 second while you're speaking.
So what this video reminded me of is the Hero of 1,000 Faces, except it's the inversion of that, right? It is the everyman. Is there a problem?
Keep going.
So the hero with the premise of a Hero with 1,000 Faces is that regardless of who the hero is, he always follows the same path. And it's a similar concept when you think about a villain or a deceiver or the bad guy, right? There's always some kind of an origin story that takes a bouncing, sweet, lovable baby and converts it into this perversion of potential. This video felt like that. It felt like it was taking you
the video
on that.
right now. We're just going by the lyrics.
I understand that.
Yes.
We were talking about what the song meant.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I think it's showing many different symbols, things that we're supposed to trust, and it's showing that this spirit lives in all things, even things that are supposed to be like heroic and things to trust, because this is what liars do. The greatest liars get you to trust them. So this is, and you notice in the video, almost all these people are all they're all people that you trust. Police officers and there was a couple more images in there of different groups of people. I'm surprised he didn't have like doctors, but he did have, like you said, like a Superman like character. You trust them, but they're liars. You can put the government in there as well. It's the spirit of the liar. I think the song is funny. I think the lyrics are funny at times, and I think they're profound. I think I think in a lot of ways it's an important message. I think it's well executed, and I'm going to give him a 10.
So you think that they are perfect? There is no room for improvement?
No. I think it's comical in a way, and it's also a pretty profound message. It's telling you it's an important message. So I would say I think it's a 10. It really is. I could give it a 9, but I think 10's good enough. The lyrics are as good as they need to be. All right, Bob. Vocals.
The vocals were interesting because so much of it was spoken. I enjoyed them, but I don't I would give them a solid 7.
Yeah.
I'm not giving it a higher score because he wasn't really singing. He was speaking. Yeah. So
I mean, at times he kind of sung. At times. I thought it was a very unique vocal style. I mean, he's always had kind of a unique style. It goes from like a kind of melodic sound. He's trying to and even the way it's sung, it's trying to to relax the victim, right? Like he's all like, oh wow. The way he says it, it's very like romantic in a way, right? And then he changes it and he becomes like this beast. He just keeps changing, and at one point it gets really melodic, and he says, he does that little bit where he's like, I'll never tell a lie, and then it goes from that to him bellowing, laughing,
I gotcha, I got you again. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I have to, because I just like the creativity, and I think they were really good in the studio. It's just very creative and original, and also had a spoken word kind of style to it. I like that, That 9 looks like shit.
It looks like something.
It looked like total garbage. I'm gonna write that again. Okay, I'm gonna turn that horse in the house off because it's fucking driving me insane. All right, Bob. Composition.
I'm gonna give that a 10. Actually, I think that when you put the whole package together, it does exactly what it was trying to do, and it does what it needs to do.
Yes.
And what I enjoy is that even though Henry Rollins at that particular point in his career was relatively younger, was relatively attractive, he very easily could have taken the Justin Timberlake route, and instead he went this alternative route where he's like, yeah, I know that I could paint you a very pretty picture, but no, understand that I can still be the bad guy. People who look like me, people who are superheroes or police officers or soldiers or whatever, we can all still be the bad guy.
It's the spirit of basically, it's like the spirit of Lucifer, the devil. That's why he was he was literally red. And also through the song, he was kind of transforming. You saw he just kept getting darker, or his blood or something was smeared on him. And by the end of the video, he was completely smeared in this black tar-looking, oil-looking substance. All right, Quack says it's showing the liar and everyone, and I think he's kind of calling everybody a liar to an extent. Yes, I think he's supposed to be the spirit of the devil, pretty much. He's the deceiver, and it usually comes in these packages that you're supposed to, that they know that you're going to trust. He's just deceiving you. And it's not, obviously, it's not this character. It's the character is supposed to be the spirit of the deceiver. This is why he keeps changing forms, these different people. All right, so.
But that's also kind of the message in The Matrix, right?
Yes,
where everybody
it's very similar.
is.
But obviously, this predates that, right? But Agent Smith was basically supposed to be the devil.
Agent Smith is everybody. Everybody is Agent Smith.
Yes, and he was basically supposed to be the devil. And Neo was he was
Jesus.
He was basically Jesus. He was a spirit.
But you do realize that all of these works.
He was the spirit of perfection. And you know that he actually, he tries to corrupt him. Remember, he sticks his hand in him and he starts turning him into another agent.
But you do realize that all of these works are quite literally built on the Joseph Campbell framework.
Well, there was a lot of biblical biblical references in the Matrix. I mean, you had the
Yes.
Trinity, right? The Trinity. There were some other ones in there, but I know that Neo was supposed to be Jesus. He was called, I guess they called him the One. All right, Bob. Video.
I liked the video.
It's very, to me, it's very 90s.
It is very 90s.
You're gonna say 90s, very
I think that
alternative scene, right?
in some ways it was really good, but I think it could have gone a little bit farther. It had like a very camp style, but I think that
That's a lot of 90s stuff is like that.
I think it could have gone a little bit farther than it did, so I'm going to set that at a 7.
Yeah, farther. What do you mean by farther?
I think that they showed like the examples they gave, right, in the police officer, the superhero, of this like duplicitous nature, like they could have been more complete, right?
Yeah.
Because those are almost so cliche they're trite.
Yeah. I like when he walks by the camera and then he like turns, like does this sharp turn with his angry look in his face. He's like some fucked up evil cop who will like kill you. All right, so you thought it was a 7 because you thought they just didn't go far enough?
Yeah, I think that if you're going to be a bit more obscure with or if you're going to go down this route of the perversion of the hero's story arc, then I don't think that you should go for the lowest hanging fruit in societal example, right? Because even in the 90s, the hero, the bad cop, the disgraced superhero, like they're very accessible. I think that they could have gone further. He could have been a doctor with like a drug habit.
Yeah, they
he
could
have
have
been, an attorney getting
they could have done
a
the
killer
politician.
out.
Politician would have been good.
Yeah.
Possibly even the Pope, maybe in there.
Yep, they could have done clergy.
They could have done what do they call it? What's the Jewish ones?
Rabbi.
A rabbi, yeah. He could have been a fucking rabbi. That would have been hilarious, right?
But that's what I mean. Like, I think that if they had taken it further, it would have had a greater impact.
I think they did just enough. I'm gonna give the video a 9. I think it's a classic. I saw that as a kid. I never forgot that song. All right. In comparison to his other work, Bob, or other music videos.
I think that this is not really so much a departure for the Henry Rollins project. It is a departure for Black Flag.
But this is Henry Rollins' band. This isn't Black Flag.
Right, but we're talking about his work, which would
I'm
necessarily
talking about
include
the Rollins. Okay, I guess
work.
you can put all that together.
Right. So I think that what this does is show range, and it shows that he's not a unidimensional artist in that even though he kind of does stay within largely punkier alternative
not in this one
genres, he is able to have depth and dimension.
All right, so what would you give it a number comparison to the other work you've heard from Henry Rollins?
I quite like this song, so I would give it an 8.
Yes. I'm gonna give it a 10, which would put it at equal to their best work, because this, I think, is one of his best pieces of work from Henry Rollins. He's done some good stuff, but this is probably, to me, this might actually be one of the best songs they've ever crafted.
But it's also a bit of an outlier, which is why if you are ranking it in a comparator, you kind of can't.
Well, what I'm saying is that the 10 would be like, if you look at the other work they've done, their best work, the 10 would be, it's up there. It's at the top. And it's pretty much it's like the top of what they're capable of doing, what I think. That's what I think. I think it's very well executed. I think the video's good. It's almost like a, like South Park, how they take the whole world and like shove it into like a little, they like put a magnifying glass, like they'll shove the whole world into one little town. You notice how they do it on South Park? That's what this video feels like. It's very like, it's almost like purgatory or something, but it's comical in a lot of ways, but it's like shoving all this into this one little package.
It's an archetype.
Yeah.
He is presenting an archetype, and then he's showing the application of that archetype. Yeah.
But he makes it comical. That's what I like. At the end, he's like, I'll lie and I lie and I'll keep on lying. I promise. And when he says I promise, it's like his voice is totally different from the rest of the song. It's just like, it actually sounds like he's just like an actual regular person who's just like,
and he's also breaking the fourth wall. It's very conversational, which I think is
it's
fun.
Spoken word. That's what he does. What do you think obviously this was created in the 90s. Bob, what do you think the impact was? You were going to, the number 1 to 10, what would be the impact?
I'm going to give it a 10 because I think it was very different. Even though it very much looks like the 90s, yes. He wasn't trying to be like too cool for school. He wasn't trying to be the pretty boy, like boy band thing. He was kind of charting his own path with this a little bit. And I think that's a 10. That yes. deserves a 10.
I gave him a 9 because there were some other performers that were doing like a kind of similar spoken word style. I know Nine Inch Nails was doing it. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of other ones. But he really did a really good job. Like, he really blended it together really well. And I did like the different, just the contrasting kind of voices and everything. I thought it was really cool. When he was in the studio, he probably was really like sucked into this character. I think it's a great song. It's a great song. Mm-hmm. I think the video is really good. It's a classic. I think it's a classic, Bob. I need to put like a classic rating on this, but there you go. Henry Rollins, Liar. All right.
Quags, I think that was kind of at least part of the goal, right? It makes you feel... So what did
Quag say?
Quag said it made him look like he had a personality disorder.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that was kind of the point. This duplicitous nature, it is in all of us, right? We are all capable of being that.
Yes.
No matter what hat or role or costume or facade we wear in our day-to-day life. And I think it's thought-provoking, it's interesting, and as Fu said, it's handled with humor, which makes it more accessible.
Yes. I don't know. I'm having an issue with my covering screen. I don't understand. My banner's not covering the graphic. That's really annoying me. Okay, we're gonna need to fix that. All right, keep going, Bob.
Okay.
All right, I'm fixing this, so I can't speak right now.
So, has anybody in the comments read any of Joseph Campbell's work? Because I think that if you haven't, it's actually pretty good. I wouldn't necessarily say that it is the be-all, end-all of, like, human behavior, but I think that it ranks up there with Jung's The Red Book. Jung, I think, is over-relied upon in many of the talk therapy spaces. But Jung had some very, very interesting ideas about the human psyche, the role of dreams, for example. And I think that Joseph Campbell was the natural successor to that vein of work. And if nobody has read Joseph Campbell, you should. Book recommendation coming earlier in the episode than usual. Would be a great place to start is probably his most famous book, which is The Hero of 1,000 Faces, that talks about the archetype of the hero and how, whether consciously or subconsciously, that archetype is baked into virtually every story that we have ever told, which is pretty interesting, I think.
Yes, it is. Did we read the other description of the Marilyn Manson video we're going to be watching?
No.
Okay, I'm going to pull up the description for that. Okay, 1 second. All right, so do you want to read some of the comments, Bob, so we can, while I'm doing this?
Quags is saying that it's a pretty good song. We've got Outlaw in the chat. We've got Never Sobers, Flat, Round, and Spun VCs in there. Thunderdome.
Yes.
Sentient Flapjack. The usual suspects.
Yeah.
As they were.
We already read the comments?
I did.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so we want to have this information on this. We'll just put up from a different song. This is actually not even the song we're listening to. They didn't really put a wiki for it yet, but if you can read some of this, that'd be good, Bob. All right, 1 second. I just got to zoom this in.
So this is for the song "As Sick as the Sea."
No, it's not. That's not the song we're watching. We're watching the new one, which is
right. But this article is for "As Sick as the
I just want you to read the description of the name of the album, the release date. All right. So I wish they had more information. I don't think they have the new song in there. Do they?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So what did you want me to read?
Okay, so I wanted you to read the description, but it looks like that's just for that one song. Okay, so I'm going to put the new song. All right, 1 second. You know what? I should add a really cheesy movie advertisement, right, Bob?
Yeah.
That would have been something to look at.
So is anyone in the chat a Manson fan by any chance?
Yeah. Okay, so. All right, looking up this information. I should have had it ready before we did the stream, but didn't.
Well, I think that it's interesting. It'll be interesting to hear this album. I have not heard the album yet. It'll be interesting to hear this album because of all the controversy that he's been dealing with.
Okay, so I think I found the description for the album. We're just going to look at that. What were you going to say, Bob?
That it'll be interesting to see how he transmutes that hardship that he's been dealing with for the last several years into art, because that does seem to be his sweet spot. As unfortunate as that may be, he seems to do his best work when he is absolutely fucking miserable in his life.
Well, supposedly he's not miserable anymore. He's off. He used to be a drug addict. He's not on drugs anymore. So,
right, but like he uses really negative life experiences to fuel his work.
Yes.
So he's had like 4 consecutive years of straight bullshit going on. So I think it'll be interesting to see how those are translated into art, because when he's just kind of in a neutral state, like nothing really bad's happening, nothing really good's happening, he gets a little flat. I feel like he's one of these people that thrives in the extremity.
Yeah, I think his best work is when he's sober, which was at the beginning. We're going to read some of the description here. All right, Bob, can you see that?
Yep. So One Assassination Under God, Chapter 1 is the 12th studio album by Marilyn Manson. It's produced by Manson and Tyler Bates. He works with Tyler Bates a lot.
Now he does, yes.
And was released by Nuclear Blast on November 22nd, 2024. That is today.
Yes.
For 9 more minutes.
It's the anniversary of the JFK assassination. And then, if you put the numbers, November 22nd, you put the 11 to 22, you get the 33.
Yep.
And then the MM in the Marilyn Manson is actually a 33. He said it's intentional. He's obsessed with these numbers.
That is one thing a lot of times, when you're looking at the symbolism in a song, people will be like, oh, well, you're just imagining that. But like with Manson, he is obsessed with those concepts, with numerology, with all of those.
He's obsessed with numerology and numbers and history. There's a lot of important messages. This guy, he considers himself a historian, he said. All right.
John 5 is pretty cool, and I am loving John 5 in Rob Zombie.
All right, so you already read the name of the album, right? It's One Assassination Under God.
Yep.
So what do you think of the name of that? What do you think that means?
I think it's a little on the nose for what he's doing, but I haven't heard the album yet, so I'm assuming that there's a deeper tie-in, but right now it just feels a little shock rocky, which he does. That's kind of like his bread and butter, but it's also a little bit inelegant.
Well, I mean, shock rock was a media advertising thing they made up. Really, it's not a real thing. I guess
Brian Warner is the actual given name of Marilyn
Brian
Manson.
Warner. The Marilyn Manson is actually, I mean, it's most people know this who know the band. It's duality. That's what it is. You have yourself, Marilyn Monroe, and then you have Charles Manson, which is interesting, that they were canceling this guy right now. And a lot of the stuff he says is actually what Charles Manson spoke about, the kind of the purge and all that. It's all in there. Lots of themes of Nazis and the end times. So what do you call it? Revelations. Yes.
Manson. I'm a Manson fan. I own all of his albums. I've seen him in concert lots and lots and lots of times. So I will be as objective as I can be, but in full disclosure, I do enjoy Marilyn Manson's music, generally speaking.
All right, so this is his new song. It came out today. 1 second. What is that called? How do you pronounce that, Bob? Do you see that?
How do I pronounce what?
I'm going to show it right now. The word there.
What word?
The name. What is the name of the song?
Guac?
Yeah, I don't know. What does that even mean?
It's too small. I can't see what that says.
Do I have to zoom it?
Well, yeah.
Okay, let me zoom it because I have no idea what that means. Okay, now you see it?
Dude, that's One Assassination Under God.
I think it means something.
It's an acronym.
I actually looked it up. And it was connected to a technology company.
I mean, it could well be, but it appears to be the title track.
I'm
for the
pretty
album.
sure he wasn't. People, I'm pretty sure. Whatever. That's intentional. They would have just wrote that whole fucking thing out. I told you, this guy, he does a lot of stuff with symbolism and all that. And look, he pulled the Elon Musk on us, right? What was it, Doge? All right, he Doge. You know, he ain't named this whatever new government agency Doge, pretty much when you abbreviate it. All right. And this guy actually talks about Musk even before the guy came to the position he's in right now. All right, here we go. Here we're going to watch it. One assassination under God.
He gave us what we wished for, a few tangled strings attached. Pull back the curtain, I won't suffer for your amusement. There's no more dreams for me to sell. I choose my nightmares wisely. I don't want to ruin the story, but it doesn't turn out well. You will always be entertained. Everybody shout up for the execution, but nobody would show that face. To shoot you in the back of the head and call it sacrifice. They don't deserve to even say your name. Put me inside the animals, make shit up and shove us off a cliff. When they tear the wings from all the spine, just monkeys will be left to fly. The pilot light is flickered out and all the ashes will be screaming. No one can hear my last words, and no encore words will say goodbye. You will always be entertained. You will always be entertained. Everybody shout up for the execution, but nobody would show that face. To shoot you in the back of the head and call it sacrifice. They don't deserve to even say your name. Assassination, 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 assassination.
All right, there it is. There it is. One assassination under God. All right. We're going to look at the lyrics, Bob. Mm-hmm. All right.
That was very, very, very Frankenstein coded.
Yes, there was some Masonic symbols in there too. In that room where you had the, it looked like a birthday, right? Like a birthday. There was a Masonic symbol behind him on the wall. It's like a triangular symbol. It's basically like an all-seeing eye. There was a couple of things. They did the horns. But it's more the words, the lyrics. I mean, I think it has there's some, it's just kind of crazy that he's saying this right now. You know, when it comes, you know, with Trump and all that, you know, the supposed assassination attempt. Because this guy's always talking about the games that these people play. So, you know, the biggest game would be to take that guy out if you want to cause civil war. And there's some themes in here of like basically like the end of freedom. Is the way I read it early on. We're going to see the lyrics.
But he also, the reason why I say it's very Frankenstein coded is because it is highlighting the banal evil of large groups of people unwilling to think for themselves, right?
Yes.
You're showing up for the execution, but you won't show your face.
No,
you'll shoot him in the back of the head, but you won't, you know... Like, you're a coward. You're a coward who doesn't think for yourself. And then he showed the guy standing in the field with the pitchfork, right?
Yes.
Which is the mob with the pitchforks and the and the torches coming after you.
There's a point in there where he's like driving a car and dragging a coffin.
Iceman, he is very inspired by Alice Cooper. They actually toured together at one point.
Yes.
Where Alice Cooper is very campy.
Yes.
And will touch on darker themes, but in a fun and lighthearted way. Manson kind of flips the script on that.
Manson. This is why, if you guys don't know, Marilyn Manson has actually toured with Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper. Yep. In many ways, they're cut from the same cloth. They're obsessed. They're film buffs. They're obsessed with film. The only difference is Manson he was heavily inspired by films like The Exorcist and Jacob's Ladder. If you guys ever seen Jacob's Ladder, you have Rob Zombie. He's inspired by old films. He's actually in many ways more similar to Alice Cooper because they're both obsessed with the really old films, you know, like Frankenstein and Dracula and all that.
Kooky.
They're very. But Manson, like in the album Antichrist Superstar, he was supposed to play the Antichrist, right, the character.
Yeah.
And it was inspired by Linda Blair in The Exorcist. But the idea of that album was that the whole world they were like basically possessed by the Antichrist. Which is really effing scary. And it's not untrue. And he related that possession to what happened in Germany in the 30s.
Yes.
He said everyone was basically possessed. And this album, in many ways, from what I see, is definitely a sequel to that album.
Yeah, we're returning to the same themes.
With the red, black, and white. That's the colors of communism and
red suit. You saw him standing there in that red suit holding the white goat.
Yeah, there's
with the
a lot
big black
of,
boots, which is very
Nazi-like stuff.
It's very funny mustache man coded.
Yes, we shouldn't say that. This is why I wanted to do this song first, because this is way
I also
way
said
more
do
depressing.
this song first, and then I don't know what
I was
happened.
like, damn, I couldn't find the information, so I did this one. We're gonna play a silly song after this because this is a little bit heavy, man. It's a little effing heavy. All right, Bob.
So you're gonna go for the trifecta of copyright claims
Definitely.
again? All right.
You got to hit me with some of that. Boom, boom, jumping, got. What's that guy? What's the
What?
The guy? What would the fucking say? Peter Piper Pick of Peppers. That the guy. The Peter Piper Pick of Peppers of murder. All right, Bob.
The Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle murders. What?
Peter Piper Pick of Peppers of murder.
You
Bob,
just screwed that up completely.
Oh wait. Can you read that, please?
You gave us what we wished for. A few tangled strings attached. Pull back the curtain. I won't suffer for your amusement. There's no more dreams for me to sell. I choose my nightmares wisely. I don't want to ruin the story.
That's a line there that I found really interesting because he's always revealing a lot of secrets in his music, and he codes all of it. And he plays the fool in many ways. In a lot of ways, he kind of dresses like a clown, right? He puts almost like clown makeup on. You don't think that, Bob?
He does.
Like, and a lot of people don't take him seriously because of that. But with this whole thing that's going on right now, with the post-virus time, he had a lot of stuff in his lyrics that I don't think they liked very much. And I was shocked that he was not canceled yet. And then, boom, he got canceled. I was like, okay, there you go.
Right on schedule.
He's doing something right, isn't he?
But what I think is interesting is he's referencing a song. I don't remember which song, but he has the outro for a song. It's when all your wishes are granted, all your dreams will be destroyed.
Yes.
Right. And here he's saying, I have no more dreams there's no more dreams to sell. Right. So he's kind of bringing you back to this idea that it's all facade and it's all this show.
Yeah. But he also says I have to.
Trapped in it.
He said he also says I have to pick my nightmares wisely.
Yeah.
That's a play on choose your words wisely, because you know how usually the villain will say choose your words wisely or you'll be killed.
Yeah.
That's usually followed by that, right? You choose them like they always say in that movie, choose your words wisely, right? It's always like a threat, and so he's saying that basically something is threatening him. So he's gonna have to choose his nightmares wisely. So basically, like I said, he reveals a lot of truths. So now he has to kind of think about the truths he reveals. So it kind of gives you an idea of, usually he speaks of the future. So to me, that's kind of like hinting at possibly a world where there's not free speech anymore.
And he's saying, it's not going to turn out well.
And the story's not going to turn out well.
But you'll be entertained.
And you'll be entertained, yes.
And that
That's
kind of
great.
speaks directly to like what we were talking about last night. Like, oh, wow. Aliens.
But he also says, I won't be amused I won't suffer for your amusement.
Because I think that he's once again coming out and saying that, like, he is not going to toe the party line, just like he hasn't really ever toed the party line. And now he's been through that crucible of being canceled and going to court and having this whole hullabaloo go on. And he came out of it even stronger. So whereas previously he just was like this unpredictable kind of wild card, I think now he's like drawing his line in the sand. Like, I will not lie. I will not be fake.
Well, he's being himself, right? Because you could also say maybe this relates to his fans, because he says I gave you what you wished for, right? A few tangled strings attached.
You gave us what we wished for.
Oh, you gave us. Sorry, I can't see it. I'm looking at it across the room. Can you read the first part again, please?
You gave us what we wished for, a few tangled strings attached. Pull back the curtain. I won't suffer for your amusement.
All right.
So that's a reference to the Wizard of Oz, right?
Yeah, there are actually multiple references to the Wizard of Oz in here. Isn't that crazy? There's multiple. I'm telling you, man. We're going to see the Wizard real soon. I think I was actually telling Thunderdome that the other day, talking about the Wizard of Oz and the Wizard. Bob, want to read the next part?
You will always be entertained. Everybody.
No, you missed the part above. Did you read that? There's no more dreams.
I had already read that, and we were talking about it.
Oh, sorry about that. All right, read this part.
You will always be entertained. Everybody showed up for the execution, but nobody would show their face. To shoot you in the back of the head and call it sacrifice, they don't deserve to even say your name.
What do you think that means?
That's a reference to Frankenstein, right? Where he is explicitly saying that all of these people who are out to get you, who are out to vilify you, they're cowards. And whatever you may or may not have done, you are better than they are, right? Like, Frankenstein was not the monster. The people were the monster. The village people who had to destroy him because they didn't understand him and he was different. So in many ways, I think that he is casting himself, at least in this stanza, as Frankenstein's monster. And it is kind of apropos because he has now survived this tribulation and he's come out of it a changed person. So I think that is, he's kind of there's also kind of similarities to, you would say, JFK. There's a lot of crossover in this. Obviously JFK, what was he shot in the back of the head? One of the bullets went through the back of his head, didn't it? Yep. Yes, it went through the back of his neck, I think. Yeah. Right. Well, there's so many issues because, like, one of them went into his leg, and then they were saying that it ricocheted. It was a whole mess. Like, there were very obviously more than one bullet, even though they were saying it was only one bullet. All right, so you're up to where? Put me inside the animal. Okay, read it. Put me inside the animal, stitch it up, and shove us off a cliff. When they tear the wings from all the swine, just monkeys will be left to fly. Now we're back to the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's references to the Wizard of Oz. But that's also a biblical reference. And then you have pigs fly when pigs fly. Well, no, the biblical reference is the swine going off the cliff. Because when Jesus exorcised the demons, he from that wretched person, he put them into pigs, and then the pigs ran off of a cliff into the sea.
So they were like, where they were possessed, right?
Yes.
So
that is a pretty clear biblical reference. But what's also
what do you
interesting...
think he means by it?
Well, he's talking about the fact that as much as you, the common man, is whipped up into a frenzy and is acting out of your character and doing these bad things, they will let you fall off the cliff. Like, they're not gonna, like, save you. The people that are directing you to do these things will fly off and you'll be splattered into 1,000 pieces at the bottom of a cliff.
Yes.
Because you were never supposed to actually survive this. So they will let you destroy each other and destroy yourself for their profit, entertainment, and, you know, progress. The pilot light has flickered out, and all the ashes will be screaming. No one can hear my last words, and no encore once we say goodbye. So that kind of feels like this might be his last album.
Well, it's not. He has another one planned.
I know he has another one planned, but the way he's saying that, he's saying, like, you know, there's no encore, the pilot lights out. So that makes it seem as though he's this volatile grenade with the pin pulled. And he could go at any moment. That sounds very like, I don't know how, I'm not here for a long time, I'm here for a good time kind of a deal. Because when you look at those things together, when the pilot light goes out on a gas stove, your house starts to fill with gas, right? So
Yes.
if there's ashes that are screaming, if we take that literally, that would cause an explosion. If we take
Well,
that...
I think the people are supposed to be the ashes.
Right. So the pilot lights out, the room's filling
Yes.
with gas. The fans are still wanting more and more and more, but he's kind of on fumes at this point.
He's kind of like done with it. He said that earlier in the song. He's saying that, you know, I'm not going to be able to do this longer. You know, this is a very hard thing to do, you know, to kind of dip yourself in this really negative world.
And I think that
It's kind of show you these nightmares, you know.
And he's saying, you know, no one's going to hear my last words, which makes me think that this might be his last album, because we aren't going to hear his last words because we don't realize they're the last words, and there's no encore once we say goodbye. So the last song on this album is about sacrifice, right? It's Sacrifice of the Masses or something like that. So it makes me think that this is it. There's no encore, there's no more songs, there's no more anything. It's this album and done.
He had a lot of weird, like, kind of creepy stuff in this album where it seemed like he's like dying, like he thinks he's dying, or maybe the character's dying.
I think that the character of Marilyn Manson is dying, and that doesn't necessarily mean that Brian Warner might not put out music, but I think that what happened to him the last few years was transformative.
I mean, he respects his fans a lot. I know that because the people accepted him with open arms, even with all the allegations. What's the next part of the song, Bob?
You will always be entertained. You will always be entertained. Everybody showed up for the execution, but nobody would show their face. To shoot you in the back of the head and call it sacrifice, they don't deserve to say your name. Assassination, 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 assassination. Everybody showed up for the execution. You've got to scroll down.
Oh, sorry.
But nobody would show their face. To shoot you in the back of the head and call it sacrifice, they don't deserve to say your name. Sacrifice, not a sacrifice, not a sacrifice, not a sacrifice.
All right, so why do you think he would say that, not a sacrifice?
I think that he's saying that what is being, like, as much as people might imply or intimate that canceling and that absolutely unhinged horde of destruction is like the morally superior thing to do because you're going after the bad guy, like, you're not. It's not like, you aren't making a sacrifice. You are not doing something good. You are not doing something cleansing. You are the evil thing. And I think that that's why he's saying it's not a sacrifice. It's an assassination. Because it's done with...
An assassination is covert. Right?
And it's also done with malice. So what happened to him wasn't him being sacrificed in absolution of his sins and him being sacrificed because he was bad. It was an attempt to destroy him maliciously.
I mean, he's got all kinds of stuff on. You know, he literally said they were trying to kill him back in 2000. Certain
Well,
people,
I mean, because
powerful people.
who was it that blamed him for Columbine?
Yeah, why do you think they did that? They did that because he was saying certain things he wasn't supposed to say. This is why he would go on stage and say, "You can't kill me, motherfuckers," and he would like kill himself, like in like a ritualistic form. He would shoot himself. That's
And
probably to kind of like diffuse their energy, like they see that it's some kind of, it's like subconsciously maybe they see, oh, he's dead, and they're like, oh, that's good enough. That's good enough. I just saw him shoot himself. He would basically get shot with a rifle on stage. Like, obviously it was a fake rifle. Unless he's Wolverine.
Yeah, Iceman. He does make a lot of... So Iceman in the comments said he's talking about Jesus' return, the rapture. He does often integrate biblical themes.
Oh, yeah, for years.
He's a big literature... he's a big, like, literary fan. He knows a lot of films. So when we say that there is intentionally layered symbology... Like, that's not hyperbole. That's not a hypothesis.
It's packed full of symbolism. If you look at that video, you're going to find all kinds of symbols. But I find it kind of eerie. Like, I could tell that a lot of that is AI generated, and it has a really creepy look to it. Like that room, that you see there where he's sitting at like a dinner table, and the strings on the balloons are like solid like a rock. They're like, there's no bend in them. They're just like, they don't move. Nothing moves. It's static, right? And he's got this weird kind of like, just the kind of poses you see in there, and he's like stiff.
And there's also like an anger in
there's
there.
There's also like some kind of like that wood that's stacked looks almost like bodies stacked.
It looks like a pyre
It
looks
like it looks like a pile. I was thinking that too. It also looks like a pile of people.
Yeah,
like you would find.
I actually thought it was it was like bodies.
That's
when
what it
I
looks
first
like,
saw
bodies.
Right. But it is bodies in a way. It is trees.
Yes.
You know?
They're made of wood, right? And then he talks about the ashes as well.
And it's all kind of like, this is either going to be a scenario where he releases chapter 2 and is emerging as kind of a completely new incarnation of himself, or this is the death of Marilyn Manson.
I think he knows that in the future he's not going to be able to say these things anymore. Like, because there's no reason for it anymore. It's already happened. It's already happened. All the things he warned people about for decades now is just going to happen. So what does he have to say anymore? It's already happened.
Well, it's happened and it's happening, and we are on kind of an inevitable... we are on a fixed trajectory at this point. So,
well, what was it? His third album, he made Antichrist Superstar. And what came after that was an album called Mechanical Animals. So that's kind of the age we're heading into. So we're not even through his full, like, what do you call it, discography? Is that how you say it? We're not through the eras of that album, because it was Antichrist Superstar, and then after that comes the Age of the Machine, right? Which was what we're going into. He was supposed to be a like organic, like robotic, like life form in that album, was he not? He was
he's
like
also an alien.
Yeah, he was like, but he was like a machine.
Yeah,
he wasn't like he was like an android. So I think that's kind of interesting too. So this almost in some ways, and for sure this is a sequel to Antichrist. So this is set in the world before the that time period, which is set in the future, right? The Mechanical Animals. Iceman,
he played the character of the Antichrist in his what was it? His third album, you were saying?
Antichrist Superstar. Yes, that was his. I think that was he had Portrait of an American Family.
Yeah.
And then he had an album called Not Eat Me Dream.
No.
It's called Smells Like Children, I think it was. And then there was another one after that, and I think the next one was Antichrist Superstar. I think that was the third album.
Yep. I don't think that he himself is the Antichrist.
No, he's not.
As much as he plays and dabbles in this like very dark visual aesthetic, he's always, like quite literally, always been shining a light on the hypocrisy of the folks wearing the good guy badge. So, you know, in many ways, this song does dovetail very nicely with Liar.
Yes, it does.
Because he comes out looking like a monster, looking crazy with these like heavy songs with these controversial lyrics, controversial presentations.
I mean, in today's world, he's actually kind of like tame by the new standards,
but he didn't used to
right?
be, right? Like if you were a Manson fan when he was first coming on the scene,
Yes.
like people thought you were a devil worshiper.
Yeah, they thought you were a fucking
thought you
devil
were
worshiper, and I mean that was intentional. That was kind of the point
Yeah.
to kind of like point out the enemy, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to be judging people like that. So he made it where people would judge him. And actually, in many ways, this guy is one of the most religious dudes in
He's
the
actually
entertainment industry. He's
super
ridiculously religious. All his songs are referencing almost every single album this guy puts out is filled with biblical references.
Yeah.
And not Mechanical Animals. Antichrist Superstar is literally a warning of the Antichrist. And it was actually based on the play Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah.
He just inverted it, and but it was a tale about the end times and what was going to lead people to it. He has a song called Little Horn, which is about the end times. He's got he got a song called Antichrist Superstar, obviously, after the album, and that what he was doing on the stage, he was playing a character. Like people don't know that. They think that's him. He's playing a fucking character.
like, oh, he's a devil worshiper.
He
It's
even
like,
made a
what?
song called Panorama of the End Times. And he was talking about people being sick because they're getting off the fact of destroying the Bible. Like that's what they're attracted to. They're not understanding that he's trying to teach them something. That's the crazy part. They're the sick ones. Just like Bob said, like Frankenstein, right?
I mean, one of his most famous hooks is, do you get it? No. Do you want it? Yeah. This is the new shit.
He's very inspired by Charles Manson as well, because Charles Manson, it really is. He had the vision of what they were bringing in, and I think that's one of the reasons he used Charles Manson. He kind of uses him as for sure he inspires him, right?
Yeah. Because
a lot of the stuff Charles Manson talked about was the end times. It was what do you call it? The rapture, Revelations, right? That's what he spoke about. And so he takes there's a lot of stuff. He even covered some Charles Manson songs.
Yep. Charles Manson was a musician, folks.
Yes, he was a musician and he was a environmentalist.
He got all tangled up with the Beach Boys.
Yep,
which
he
is
did.
hilarious when
we
you
should
think
listen to
about
that. That's actually not a bad song. They did a good job. They did. I forgot. Surrender. I think it's called. What is it called? Or Give Me Your Love, Girl. People actually did a good job with it, but that song for sure was created to put people in a trance.
Yeah.
That is a creepy freaking song.
With regards to this particular song, it's interesting seeing it. It's very much more honest and raw than a lot of his recent work, which has been kind of polished and a little bit distant. This is very... It feels like he's talking directly to you.
I feel like this is actually more polished than his previous work. I think he had put out an album called Born Villain, and he put out a couple of albums that were, to me, a bit on the dirty side. Not in their subject matter, but in the way they were produced.
Right. But
this one is a return to more like a very produced kind of like concept album. Right.
Right. I don't mean that it's not I mean that lyrically, even though he is speaking in abstraction and metaphor,
yes,
he's being like the depth of like despair that he is drawing from is very apparent.
I've heard some other songs in this album that they're ridiculously dark. They're super dark. And it's not that he's trying to teach you some evil message. It just shows you where his mind is right now. And it's actually really... It's hard. The music, I like it. The ones they released I think most of them are actually really good songs. But they also have themes of the end times in them. Like he's just saying this over and over again. That's
why I think that this might be, even though he's calling it chapter 1 and they're talking about, I think that this might be it. Like I think that he might. But
he has a song that he makes it sound like he's fucking dying or something. It's crazy.
Well,
it's
creepy. That is also like, it is not beyond the realm of reason. We know that people who say things they're not supposed to say don't have the luxury of dying of old age surrounded by loved ones in a nice little Cape Cod on Nantucket.
Maybe he feels that he doesn't want to live in the new world that might possibly be coming. I don't think he's invited to the party, people. Why do you think they tried to Cancel him. He's not invited to their little party. And what's funny is that last album he put out before they canceled him, had tons of themes of war and the end times, the right and the left-hand path.
And he just had a really hard few years. Like, we were at the show where his stage stuff fell on him.
Yeah, we saw this giant gun fall on top of him and it broke his leg. What's funny is the first time I ever saw him was in the Hammerstein Ballroom, and then the second time I saw him was when that big ass gun fell on his leg.
Well, the second time you saw him at Hammerstein, because we saw him a lot of times.
You know what's weird is the day after that, I think, was that Uvalde bullshit.
I think it was. I think it might have been.
All right, we need to score this video and the song, Bob. This is getting real dark. All right, we're gonna lighten it up a little bit around here, Bob.
Are you going to play the Titanic song?
I already did.
Okay.
I already did. I don't know what to play.
I mean, you could play Flight of the Bumblebees.
We'll play this. This will lighten things up, guys. Sorry, we're getting real dark over here.
There you go.
All right, Bob. Lyrics.
I'm going to give them a 10.
Oh, well, 10. Wow, why?
I enjoy the fact that there are so many references that you could read them and take something different away every time.
I think they're both personal and they're more
universal.
vast. The references to the Wizard of Oz and to JFK and Frankenstein, like you said.
Bible.
The Bible, it's all in there. The guy, and they're even in the video, there's symbols all over the place that tells you something. That freaking, that's the eerie. Some of those visuals in there.
Yeah. And it's not schlocky. It's not gimmicky eerie. It's not him trying to be shocking. Like, this is coming from someplace much more honest and much darker.
Yeah, it's very dark. It's very dark.
But that honestly also, as I said before, that's kind of his sweet spot. When something like genuinely torturous has happened to him, he seems to turn out his best work.
I don't know. I mean, the upbeat stuff is good. You don't want to be. I mean, there's some positivity in there, I guess. All right, read that, Bob.
Read what?
Comment.
The more dark y'all get, the more excited y'all both sound. I mean, I don't know. Like I said before, I am a Manson fan. There is new music out.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good.
He did exactly what I thought he should do when he came back. Well, vocals, Bob.
I'm going to give his vocals I'm going to give him a 10.
Why?
Because it's going back to like original Manson, like clean, polished.
This is really polished.
and he got really muddy for a while there, and this is really good.
I feel like in some ways you have hints of Antichrist Superstar in here. But yeah, vocally, you gave it a 10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I think they're very good vocals. Right. Obviously, the lyrics are a 10. We already did that. The vocals, I think, are very good. They're very good. They're very clean. He lets out that big bellow towards the end. It's very cinematic in some ways. It's very sad. Like, just the sound of it, just the way his voice sounds is sad. Which it's nice, but it's not. It's very heavy. Like you're gonna call it. It's a very heavy song. It's got very heavy imagery. It's dark. It brings you into a dark place, but it's trying to teach you something, right? It's hidden with all kinds of hidden messages.
And I think it's not that it's
got
dark.
Substance to it. You know?
I don't think that we're excited because it's dark. I think that we're excited because there's actually something genuine to talk about. So many songs that we've reviewed on this show are so superficial, and they're mindless.
Stupid. A lot of this stuff is mindless.
But it's a delight to actually have lyrics that have depth to them.
But the thing is that, look, Henry Rollins had a lot of depth to what he put out, but it was delivered with a kind of comical, it was kind of comical. It was dark but comical. This is just like really, really, like it's scary to watch and pretty scary to a lot of people probably. Composition, Bob.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm probably going to give it straight 10s because I thought that this was really
What do you think of the composition? What'd you think of it?
I gave it a 10.
Like, but what about it that you like?
I gave it a 10 because I think that there's cohesion between the concepts in the lyrics and the visuals. I think that the music complements it nicely while allowing him to switch between vocal stylings from the more spoken to the more sung parts. And I think that it is a very steady musicality that allows the song to be menacing at times.
Yes.
And that's a difficult thing to do because you can very easily start to sound gimmicky and schlocky.
Yes.
But it manages to not do that, which is actually kind of a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
So I think that it was done really well.
I think it's very well produced. It doesn't have like a really, really catchy sound to it, I think, but it is very well produced. I really enjoy the bassy tones of it. Let's hear just a tiny bit more of it. Just a little bit of the music to kind of get a better impression of it. Just for a second, not too much, people. We're just going to listen to the melody at the very beginning. And you hear that kind of wind, right? There's like a wind. And that's very similar to Antichrist Superstar because it was like a storm coming in, right? It's a storm, which is kind of creepy because you're seeing a lot of these themes right now. You're hearing about stuff like some guy named Dylan Storm Roof, right?
And what's interesting...
then you had Joe Biden coming out saying things about the dark winter, and he kept saying that. And this song starts just like an Antichrist Superstar. There was something coming, right? It was coming like a storm. So we have that in this song.
And what's also interesting is this video opens with a man in black approaching a crossroads, right? Which is very visually coded to when you make a pact with the devil. You meet him at the crossroads at midnight. Like
that is crazy, isn't it?
And
like
he's
I said,
wearing all
there's
black.
all kinds of symbolism to this. Like that melody is incredibly eerie, isn't it?
Yeah. It's reminiscent of like a carnival. It's very Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Yes. It's got that wind in there. Yes, it sounds sort of like a carnival.
Yeah. Or like one of those children's toys, but it's discordant because it's done in a minor key.
It's got a metallic kind of it's got like a metallic kind of distorted sound to it. It sounds like mechanical. It sounds mechanical. But it's somber. It's got that somber, but that mechanical sound. And then it gets really like violent. Like when that bass comes in and the way it mixes with his voice, it's freaking crazy. You had to bend that string like that.
But it's also done in a minor key, which makes it sound unsettling.
It is unsettling. That's for damn sure.
I think that this is actually Broken Eighths, what he's doing.
It sounds like a Halloween film. Like Michael Myers is going to come out.
Yeah.
He gave us what we wish for.
And you see in the background there, that Masonic symbol over the door?
Yeah.
See that? This is for sure AI. All right, I don't know if these guys can see this. I'm going to go, but sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Where were we talking about the crossroads there and we didn't even show it?
Correct, Quags.
What did Quag say?
He's pitching semitones. It's the whole thing. If you took this and played it in a major key, it would actually probably be a very cheerful, like upbeat kind of sounding like almost Wham type song.
Oh, of course. I mean,
but because he's put it in a minor key, it makes it feel like creepy and slightly uncomfortable.
Yes. I mean, yeah. So here's the crossroads that Bob was talking about. And he stops at the crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
He gave us
and here's like a birthday party. Mm-hmm. You see, like I said, this guy doesn't just do stuff just to do it. There's symbolism. This is all has a meaning to it. I like how they're using that kind of film grain. You see that film grain they're putting in all his videos now? The only problem is the background doesn't have the same kind of film grain, so he looks kind of like detached from this environment, which also gives it like a really eerie feeling. That he seems detached from this environment.
And it's also that it's wrong, right? Like he's there by himself. The door is open. He's got his back to this open door and there's just blackness outside, right? It's like this kitchen has been plucked out of his home or plucked out of a home and been dropped into hell.
It seems like, yes. It's also eerie because I'm pretty sure it's created by artificial intelligence.
What we wish for.
Because the flames aren't moving either. Like the candle flames are
it's
just
intentional. I think it's artificial intelligence. That's what this stuff is, and they fucked around with that. And you're right. The flames aren't moving. They're like plastic. And that in the background, you see this in the back here? That for sure is a Masonic symbol,
Well, I
right?
think what they did is they took a picture of that scene and
Yes.
then they cut him into it.
Yes, this is a green screen. And they built a fake environment. But he might actually be CGI. This might be an AI-generated Marilyn Manson.
It could be.
It definitely could be. I notice it in his mouth sometimes.
His mouth looks
His
weird.
mouth doesn't move the right way.
All your amusements. There's no
Once again, you see the candles, they don't move.
Yeah.
more dreams for me to set.
It's the same with the balloons. The strings are
Yep.
straight as a fucking spear.
And the candles on the cake.
It's fucking eerie. It's so creepy.
I choose my nightmares wisely. I don't want to ruin the story, but it doesn't turn out well. You will always be entertained. Everybody shout up for the execution.
That's we've gone over this. Yes, I mean we heard the music. It's very similar to Antichrist Superstar.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue scoring it. But yes, it is similar to Antichrist, and it is for sure. It is a continuation of that album. It's in that era. Okay, Bob.
And that's also kind of a reference. That White House, like the kind of desolate White House, is kind of a reference to the Amityville Horror a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff.
Poltergeist.
Yeah, there's a lot of references. If you watch his the songs he put out before this, when he dresses the Antichrist, it's sort of like Gary Oldman in Bram Stoker's Dracula. He looks very similar. You could tell the leather jacket is inspired by that. Okay, Bob, the video.
10, man.
All right, why?
I think that again, he is setting the visual and narrative stage for this album.
Yes.
He is referencing his historical work. He's also referencing themes and visual concepts that should be relatively common to most of us. We've all, I believe, probably read Frankenstein. We are familiar with the biblical passage of casting the demons into pigs and sending them off the cliff. We've seen The Wizard of Oz and/or read it. So he's utilizing a common and accessible pop cultural language to tell his new story.
But he usually also uses the Bible because it's one of the oldest books in the world,
It is the most printed book in the world.
Yes, it's one of the most. It's the most relevant book in the world. It's usually always relevant, and by usually I mean always. So you give it a 10.
I did.
All right.
And I think that it's one of those things that there are some books that you can read several times, and every time you read it, you come out with a new understanding and new interpretation. And I'm not typically a person that will sit there and watch music videos multiple times. I don't like.
His you can watch many times because there's
But
always
he
this
is an
symbolism.
exception. Like there's a few artists whose videos.
I mean, no one puts the symbolism in there like he does. The only thing what comes close to it, what I think of when I think of film, would be like it's kind of in your face. You see the symbols. There are symbols in there, but what comes close to it, I think, is Holy Mountain. The film's Holy Mountain, and he's actually really inspired by those films. By that, I forget the name of that director, but that's one of his favorite films.
Jodorowsky.
Yeah, I think that's his name. You know who's
Jodorowsky, Alejandro Jodorowsky.
Yeah, he made Holy Mountain, and he made some other psychedelic films back, I think, in the 60s?
60s and 70s.
You know who's also really obsessed with those films?
Who?
Kanye West.
Yeah,
He's
but
obsessed
Kanye
with
West has been obsessed with Marilyn Manson for a long time.
These two guys are like buddies.
So I think that Kanye became interested in the Jodorowsky films because Manson is.
Well,
I think
they're both biblical nerds. They're both into religion. Both these guys are nerds. People don't know that. They're very similar to each other in a lot of ways.
Although I think that.
Why do you think? Remember, he was with him at that fucking. They had like a little church meeting. It was Justin Bieber, Manson, and Kanye West.
But I think where Kanye West and Manson diverge is because Kanye West will be the puppet and Manson is apparently coming out and saying he won't be.
Yep, so he refused it. And that's why Kanye goes out there and he basically takes the conservatives and throws them in the trash. All right, in comparison to his previous work, Bob, what do you think?
I think
and by work, I mean singles. This is in relation to all his singles.
I mean, I think that this is right in line with, again, he's referencing several of them. So I'm gonna give this, I think it captures the current zeitgeist. I think that it is timely and relevant, and I do think that it references a lot of his other works.
Yes.
So I think that within the universe that he has built, this is the natural successor. So I would give it a 10 again.
Wow, 10, huh?
Yeah. Honestly speaking, I think that this is a fantastic next entry.
I feel like this is one of the most depressing songs he's ever made. It is, and the visuals and the video and the time that we're living in, it's insane. It actually just makes me sad. Really does to see this kind of stuff happening. I'm gonna give it a 10. The guy's got balls. He's got a lot more than what people know. He's ready to die for what he believes.
Yes.
Impact, Bob.
That one's tough because while I think that this song should have an impact on the broader musical narrative, I don't think it will. No. Because so many people are very much team smooth brain. Yes. They want to listen to that imbecile with the Peter Piper picked a peck of
he's
pickled
friends
murders.
with Gucci Man, right? What's that guy? Gucci Man. He's also friends with that fucking guy from Die Antwoord, whatever the name of that band is.
I mean, I think that we're perhaps using the word friend incorrectly. I think that he knows these people.
Well, I saw him smack that guy in the face before. The guy from Die Antwoord, he tackled him, so he smacked Ninja. Yeah, he was on stage. He smacked Ninja in the face.
But I think that he, I think he knows these people. I think that he has.
Well, they're all fucked up.
Collaborated with them to various degrees, but I get the sense that the Marilyn Manson who was willing to put up and shut up died in this tribulation period he's experienced.
I mean, this is just a darker track. I've heard some other tracks in the album. It actually has some upbeat songs on there that aren't they're just talking about interesting subjects, but it's supposed to be the Antichrist for sure. This is the same character from the Antichrist album. And there's some of him mixed in there, but right, it's the Antichrist. That's who it's supposed to be. So the impact, what number are you giving it?
If we're thinking about impact on the musical scene at large, I'm gonna give it probably a 4.
Really?
I don't think that people are going. I think that this is going to speak to Manson fans, but I think that the majority of, if you are happy and willfully choosing to listen to, I don't know, any of those drill rappers, mumble rappers, trap rappers, if that's your genre, if you're listening to Megan Stallions and whatever the rest of them are, this is not going to make any sense to you. Yeah. And I think that people who like that type of music are much more prevalent than people who like intelligent and challenging music.
Yes. Yeah, his songs are more like riddles. If anything, that's what they are.
And I think you have to be willing to engage with them, not just emotionally, but intellectually.
But that's why he puts it on the surface. He puts that kind of creepiness on it. Yeah. So it kind of pushes you away. But when you get into it, right? This is what happens in life, right? This is what they do to you. They make you fear your own thoughts. Yeah. Right. And so what he does is he kind of forces you to look past the surface, that creepiness. And what you find is a very compassionate person who's trying to help people. Which is that crazy?
It is the parable of the cave.
All right. So I'm going to give him a 10 because I think the impact he has right now, it's very profound. It's very of the time right now that we're in. I think everybody stood up when they saw this guy come back around. Everyone's they're all even if they hate him, they're like, whoa, he's back. He wasn't canceled. What the hell?
It
and
didn't
also
work.
musically,
Try again.
musically, this is landscape in the pop scene right now.
Right, but we're
'Cause
talking about
relating
impact.
we're relating this to right now, to what's on the musical landscape right now. So if you look at rock and roll right now, in many ways, it's garbage. It's
Right,
it's
but
garbage.
that's the
You look
point.
at all the. I understand, like a lot of people do that, but they're gonna take influence from it. They've been doing it for decades since this guy started. Remember Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
This guy he's been inspiring rappers and all these dudes forever. They're stealing his look
Because
with
he's
the goth
actually
stuff.
got something to say. He's actually got talent.
There's a lot there, fashion wise, cinematography is good, but this is the whole package. Impact. I think there's a lot here. I think to read into. Maybe not 10. Maybe I shouldn't have gone 10 because,
just
like Bob
don't-
said, but I think the effects of this guy's music goes a lot further than what people know. A lot of people rip him off, and they'll never admit it, but you can see it when you look at it. You look at something like even like a Rihanna. Remember she made that song Disturbia?
Yeah.
And you see all the rappers today. You got Lil Wayne. They're all getting all dark like him, but they got no substance. There's nothing there.
All style, no
It's just
substance.
we're evil. We're evil. Which is interesting.
Yeah, because he looks evil but isn't.
Yeah,
Which is kind
he's
of the
actually
funny thing.
the inspiration, I think, for the fucking Joker, the new Joker in the Dark Knight. They don't ever say that, but he was. All the stylings he did, they all ripped that shit off. All right, so there you go.
And he is kind of the embodiment of that concept. Like, in order to, you cannot have light without dark. So you cannot truly have like salvation, have absolution without having gotten yourself dirty first.
Yes, he went through the fire. And he came out an adult. Not an adulterer like you, Kobe. You're dead. Just saying.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't mean it, but yeah.
Kobe also met the man in black at the crossroads,
That
but
is messed
in a
up. That is
different
messed up.
way.
We shouldn't be talking ill of the dead, even
Why
if they
not?
are rapists. I mean that's messed up. I don't
them.
like to make jokes like that too much. Sorry about that, people.
I do.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna. This is very dark, people. This is very, very dark, literally and figuratively. I can't use words right now. That's how messed up my brain is. We're gonna need to listen to something a little lighter. Wait a second. Bob, what do you think of the show?
I think it's cool. I think that it was a nice balance so far. What do you think?
I think I'm going to show a song that I showed the other day that a lot of people probably didn't see because it was on like a 19-hour stream about aliens.
If we, like, what do we even do if we don't do, like, strangely lengthy streams about obscure topics in the middle of the night?
Yes. I mean, we are your...
That's kind of our sweet spot, man.
We really need to start calling ourselves the Insomnia Stream because it's what we do. We're going to be doing another review of an artist who doesn't really get the respect she deserves. She's, I'm pretty sure some people saw this or saw my stream yesterday, but I got to show it again because maybe there's some people in here. I really got to give her some exposure. Here's Wally Polly. This is her song, Dollar Tree.
It's Polly Wally. You know what I do? Jogging around my hood, 5 minutes go by, need a break, I'm good, I feel it in my core. I'ma get a snack real quick at the 99-cent store. I only have $1, it's 99 cents, but this juke I want, I'ma ball out, have some fun. It's 99 cents, but this juke I want, I'ma ball out, have some fun. At the Dollar Tree, get a honey bun. What up, son? And some Reese's Puffs. Give me some. At the Dollar Tree is where I get done. Cheap discounts for everyone. Dollar Tree ain't just for the poor fatties. It's for the hoes who lost their sugar daddies. Dollar Tree, it's for the nannies. Grabbing them diapers for the baby tush. All nasty. Dollar Tree, it's for the grannies. Scooping up that Tylenol for the bad knees. Dollar Tree, it's for the Mexies. Picking up beans for the families. Hola, mommy. I was at the dollar store and I just picking up 10 loaves of bread to feed the homeless. Not the brag. As I'm pulling out, this woman, she backs right into my car, and I get out, and she doesn't speak English. I'm just thinking, like, I got somewhere to be. I gotta go feed the homeless. Not like that's a priority, but like, she doesn't speak English. She probably doesn't have.
I like how she's just gonna feed the homeless like they're fucking birds or something. They're gonna feed them a bunch of bread.
She's gonna crumble it up into like little
throw it on the
crumbs and
floor.
like sprinkle it on the sidewalk.
I'm just feeding the homeless some bread.
By the way, if you're feeding birds, don't feed them bread.
Why not
feed
some
them,
fucking soup or
peas.
spaghetti, man? You know, spaghetti's probably cheaper than that bread. You know, a bag of bread costs like freaking $5. Right?
She's not buying the good bread. She's not getting that like.
She's buying the shittiest of the shittiest.
Artisanal sourdough aged in the sunny field of Vermont or whatever the fuck it is. She's buying that like Temu version of Wonder Bread.
Yeah, exactly. She's buying like the driest fucking bread you can eat. She's buying them jailhouse bread. I don't know if you guys ever got locked up, but you know they I don't know where they get this bread from, but it's like the driest, most disgusting bread you'll ever eat in your life. I don't know what's up with my talking. I'm really messed up.
You're revealing things about yourself, Foo.
Insurance, like, what is she gonna pay me in tamales? It's 99
Oh, you noticed the Fran dresser there?
cents for this juke I want. I'ma ball out, have some fun. It's 99 cents for this juke I want. I'ma ball out, have some fun. Bitch, I'm on a budget, and don't you dare be judging. Overpaying at CVS, girl, you overdoes it. I'm at the Dollar Tree saving dope, and I love it. Who done it? Who done it? Hey, balling so hard, you ain't checking.
It is kind of weird that she has a little kid in that video and she just did that.
Yeah.
Right? She looks a little bit like if Fauci was attractive. Like if you turn Fauci into a woman.
Fauci looks like a Keebler elf.
Oh my lord. Like what's up with her face? She looks like Fauci. What the F? You know, I mean, Fran Dresser also sort of looks like Fauci. What's up with that?
Where did she acquire this beige child?
I don't know. Like, where did she find? I don't know. She took her from the store probably, right?
Polly's pockets. I'm just playing. I only have $1 in my wallet. Wait, what do you mean this Slim Jim's 110? I thought this was a dollar store. I only brought $1 because I thought it was just $1. There's taxes. What taxes? Oh, I can have it? Oh my God, thanks.
That's like my favorite part of this song. I think that's hilarious because, you know, like a lot of Jewish people, it's a stereotype. They're notoriously known for being cheap, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of them are, man. Like one of my good friends was Jewish and he was fucking cheap, like crazy. He'd give you like $5 and then go on about how I gave you $5. I'm like, what? Like, why are you making a big deal out of $5? Right? Like he would like go on and on about it. Like he gave me a fucking $1 million or something. I don't know.
Up at the Dollar Tree next to Polly Wally, looking at candies, my stomach yells jolly. No, I ain't Jewish, but I feel all your pain. When they don't take my coupons, I go insane. Got Christmas sales, even though it's the summer. A DVD rack where I bought Dumb and Dumber. Pokemon cards in the aisle full of toys. Mom still drooling, feeling like a little boy. Up at the register, the line is so long. Mine going back and forth like ping pong. I always be coming here just to buy chips, but I leave with a shopping cart full of bullshit.
It's 99 cents for this juke I want. I'ma ball out, have some fun.
These dudes rhymes better than most of the fucking rappers they got on TV right now, right?
Yep.
And the song is funny. I mean, even though she's doing some slightly sexual stuff, but it is a parody of that kind of music, right? Mm-hmm. Not a huge budget here, you know?
It's 99 cents for this juke I want. I'ma ball out, have some fun.
It's 99 cents, this flip got one, I'ma ball out, have some fun. 99 cents, this flip got one, I'ma ball out, have some fun.
Dollar Tree, like a good Jew.
All right, Bob, that's Polly Wally. What do you think of that?
I mean, that is an instant classic.
I like your butt.
Yeah, I don't think we need to rate that.
No.
I mean, it's all right. I thought it was kind of funny the first time I heard it. I was looking for her because I was just surprised. I've seen some really cringy rappers online. There's this old lady. I forget what she calls herself. I might show you that.
So Dark is in the comments saying that he's never heard any Manson songs except Dope Show and Long Hard Road Out of Hell. Do you have any recommendations for him, Foo?
I would, Astonishing Panorama of the End Times is a great single. There's a lot of good ones. This is crazy. I went online. It looks like it's got a person being... What the hell is this, Bob?
Looks like a person being eaten by a stray dog.
And that's on Instagram. Isn't that crazy? How are they putting that on there? This is sick stuff they put online. Look, people, they got a person being eaten on Instagram, in a Palestinian person. Like, the first thing I see when I open the fucking thing is a dog eating a person. It's crazy the stuff they allow on this site. All right. Here's a butt. Maybe we should do a doom scroll.
If you want.
Let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm scrolling through my Instagram. I found a lady. She has all these dirty songs. She's like an old lady who raps. She looks kind of Jewish as well. Is this just like a thing that Jewish people do, Bob?
I don't know.
They just start fucking rapping and all that.
Seems so.
It's just a thing. It's in their DNA to be rappers. I mean, not every. They just don't get it. Not every person who's Jewish could be Max Kellerman. Right? That's just not possible. It's not a possibility. Okay, where's the audio for this crap? Wait, Bob, what do you think of this? Should we rate this? I mean, these lyrics are amazing.
This is stupid.
Yeah.
Legendary clitoris. Yeah, don't stop, get this. Don't stop, get this. Squeezing your cock to stop the sperm tsunami. Can't twerk cause my back hurts. You get your fiending for the silver cooch under my...
Damn, she's as good as Biggie. What do you think, Bob?
That's a big yikes.
I mean, she's better than Biggie, right? She got that flow.
Yeah, Antichrist Superstar is a solid song.
Yeah, what did you say?
The Quags was saying that Antichrist Superstar with John 5 Live is insane. And then Iceman said Jews like being comedians.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't want to say it too much, but they seem to have a what do you call it? Proclivity. Is that how you say it? Proclivity. Proclivity towards magic. They're obsessed with magic. If you go look up the most famous.
The word is about an affinity too.
Affinity, yes, affinity.
Number.
Yes, they're very into magic. You'll look up the world's biggest magicians. They've all been of that flock. Even the one who's mixed, David Blaine. He's a half Puerto Rican, right?
He's a half a Jaffa.
And he's a half a small hat, and he seems to be one of the biggest magicians in history, along with David Copperfield, Houdini. You know, Houdini's last name isn't Houdini. He changed it. A lot of them changed their names. You know, yeah, I said David Copperfield. I think Chris Angel might be one too. That's his name, right? Chris Angel.
I think he's Greek, isn't he?
Yeah, so they say. This lady has a legendary.
Yeah, Dark. John 5 is a very talented guitarist. Where he and Manson kind of split ways.
They're good friends. They're good friends still.
Right, but like John 5 is like a technician, and Manson, a lot of his music doesn't like lend itself.
He likes that. Like I saw John 5 in some interviews. He loved it. He loved that. He let him experiment with a lot of it was experimentation. He did a lot of weird stuff with it, but the problem is that he just, you know, like I said, it was very heavy. I think that was the issue. He wanted to have some fun, and so he joined Rob Zombie. And
Rob Zombie is a ton of fun.
Rob Zombie's much lighter. He's not gonna make you leave that concert ready to cry or something.
Reconsidering like your entire worldview. Yeah. But Rob Zombie is a super fun show to see, and Rob Zombie's brother has a band called Powerman 5000. Yes, we've seen both of them. Powerman 5000 is fantastic.
Actually, yeah, so I don't know if you know Powerman 5000. They're really good. We should review one of their videos.
We should.
They're actually pretty.
I really like Powerman 5000, to be honest with you.
Yes. Okay, why am I watching this lady?
I have no idea.
My magic is unlimited, my pen is uninhibited, even my critics are feeling this. These are my ages, living life in the days of my maze full of potholes. If you've been over there, waiting for life to begin, it never did, my inner critic was being
all right, people. All right, people, we're going to do another review in a minute. I just got to go to the bathroom. Sorry, I had to call that out.
Do you have any water over there?
Yeah, I'm going to give Bob some water, and I'm going to go to the The
little foo room.
The little foo room, I guess. Well, big foo room, you know what I...
You
no.
are
Yeah.
not a little foo.
Okay, yes. All right.
You feckin' foo.
We're going to listen to some Heilung while I'm gone.
What the hell did you just call them?
Well, how do you pronounce it?
Heilung.
Heilung.
It's a German word. Heilung.
All right, well, I'm going away for a second. Remember to subscribe to The Real Food TV. If anyone comes in here who's never been here before and isn't subscribed, remember to subscribe.
Peer pressure, folks.
And if you don't, you're up. Listen to this music and tell us if you think it's demonic. Bob, why don't you tell them about when we saw this band live?
We've seen Heilung a couple of times.
Yes, we've seen this band. I'm going to go get some water.
Heilung they're really interesting because their music is reconstructions of Bronze Age Germanic, like tribal music. So they use a lot of the instruments, like their stage show is amazing. They are essentially like musical historical reenactors, and seeing them live is like almost a religious experience. Like, and it's intentionally so. Like, they create this ambiance of ritual. It's very, very cool. They're in the same or in a similar genre to Wardruna. If you like Wardruna, you will probably like Heilung, and vice versa. There's several bands in this kind of genre. I happen to really, really like them. We've seen them a few times. None of their music is in English, so just accept that and move forward in your worldview. But it's very it's trance-like, and it's very, I like it. I quite like this music. So, what kind of music do you guys like to listen to? We will also, like, review songs that you like, and I think that you've seen we're pretty fair. We're not going to just, like, shit on something for the sake of shitting on it. Because I do think that the best way to help an artist grow and improve is to provide them with structured and meaningful feedback on the product that they have created.
Here you go. You're speaking. Here.
What? They haven't been. Oh, that would have been really cool seeing Black Sabbath with Dio. I was telling the folk about Heilung and Wardruna, and then I was asking who they wanted to see, and Dark said that he had an opportunity to see Black Sabbath with Dio before Dio died, but he wasn't able to do so, and that is a band he would have loved to see in its original.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of them. We actually saw Motorhead right before that guy passed away, Lemmy. We've seen Motorhead a few times, but we saw their last Jones Beach show before he died. We saw Soundgarden before that guy passed away.
It was really sad, that show, actually, because Lemmy was struggling. He didn't play the full set, and when he was ending the show, he said, this is Motorhead. Thank you for coming. Don't forget us. And it was really sad, and he died very shortly after that.
Yeah, he barely made it through the show. He played that. He said the rumors of my death are mostly true. He said something like that, which was interesting. The guy had some cojones.
He sure did.
He had enough to drink his ass off, right? He drank a lot, didn't he?
He sure
did. A lot of
did.
drugs, possibly.
He sure did. He did. He drank.
Hard.
He smoked.
Smoked a lot.
The Quags, we are also very eclectic in our musical tastes. Yeah, I saw that, Dark, that Lemmy was claiming to have slept with 1,000 women. Honestly, he was an old dude who spent a lot of time on the road. I mean, definitely
look, he
plausible.
lost count. He wasn't counting. It could have been over that, really. You know, back in the day, those freaking... He was around at the peak of degeneracy. What was he? Where did they start, in the 70s? The guy had a career that spanned, I think, over 40 years.
Yeah.
And he was with all the boozed up women traveling the world with all the loose ladies. All right, I got a video here. I think it might actually be some bad rap.
This video needs to be seen by the world, so please share this video on all social media. Share it with all your friends. Put it on Twitter. The whole world needs to see the evolution of rap. This video will show you where hip hop is going in its next stage. In this video,
hopefully right into the
you will
garbage.
see pregnant women twerking. You will see.
I mean, hip hop. I remember back in the day when I first heard Cash Money Millionaires. I was like, it couldn't get worse than this.
And then it did.
and then the mumble rap started. And then the mumble rap said, "Hold my beer," right? As they say. It real bad. And then they brought out some other rap that's like basically a bunch of auto-tune to the point you can't even hear anything. I mean, at least the rap back in the 2000s and 90s, they had some stories. They had a lot of lyrics. Now it's like... And what's crazy is if you play that shit on the show, they'll hit you with all kinds of copyrights. Like, bro, is it this good?
No.
That, like, I could play all kinds of classic... I could literally play classic music if I want to. And you don't get hit with... Very rarely would you be hit by a what do you call it? What do you call it? Copyright. But you play one of these fucking garbage rap songs, boom, they hit you right away.
Rappers talking about dating girls in the schoolyard. This is the true evolution of rap.
I think one of the reasons we see so much rap in the culture is I think it's all these dumb young kids and they just basically rob them all blind. Do you ever notice that most of these rappers are fucking dirt poor?
Yep.
Like they push them because they basically push them on the public, right? So that they maximize their profits, and at the same time they rob these fucking idiots blind.
Because
right?
they're not coming out here and giving you any sort of a presentation of positive role model. They're like, I'm gonna spend $20,000 at what is it? What is that famous strip club in Atlanta?
Scores?
King of Diamonds.
King of Diamonds.
I think it's called King of Diamonds. And I'm gonna buy 83 Ferraris and I'm gonna have a mansion. And none of it is stuff that they actually own. It's all on credit. It's all rented. And they're spending like inordinate sums of money on ridiculous jewelry and clothing and doing absolutely nothing to protect their financial stability. And then the second they fall out of favor, they're right back to the projects that they came out of.
Exactly. It's the same thing happens to these fucking basketball and football players. They don't know how to invest their money. They're too busy, I don't know, fucking killing dogs in their backyard. All right, let's watch this.
This is where it's going. You guys thought Kendrick Lamar was good. You guys thought Lupe Fiasco was good. You thought Jay-Z was good.
No.
Who the hell thought Jay-Z was good?
I don't even know who some of those people are.
Everything you think is wrong with this video, and be sure to share it with all your friends. I'm the Beastly Gamer, and good luck.
How is this guy robbing this guy's content and pretending like he made this shit? I would never do that. All right, let's watch this video.
That's next time.
Look at that power stance.
Oh my God, look at him just lounging. All the ladies are like, whoa, look at that guy. Stallion. It's more feminine than Megan Thee Stallion.
Damn, baby, damn, baby, damn, baby, damn, baby, damn.
That's like the most like buff crackhead in the fucking hood, right?
That's a prison body right there.
That dude is.
He spent a lot of time doing push-ups.
Yeah, push-ups. What do they call it? Calisthenics.
He's got those chicken legs.
Oh yeah, he got those chicken legs.
And like a 14-pack of abs.
He looked like somebody's uncle. I don't know. Somebody's fucked up crackhead uncle.
Damn.
And they filmed the strippers through a potato.
Oh, I like that snare. That's like it's like a mix of a snare and a clap.
She, the girl.
Just like him, he'll give you the clap. He's giving all the ladies the clap in town, right? Or they're giving it to him. They're all giving it to each other. They're just intermingling it.
Cone the stove. acting shy.
Cone is
But
stone.
on the low, she after hours at after hours. Houses of smoke, in the house of smoke. In the houses of smoke. All kinds of dudes throwing up money. You think she a joke, but she about money. Ain't nothing funny, baby about money. Bouncing like a
Yo, he got that slow flow, right? That slow flow.
And
That's
she's
good.
got that gut.
That dude got that slow flow.
Look at the stripy one. Her guts hanging out over the top of her briefs.
She's alright.
acting like a donkey. She
Acting like a donkey?
He was watching a little too much Gordon Ramsay.
Did he just say acting like a donkey? What
He
the
sure
hell
did.
is that? You donkey! You donkey! Right?
got 'em all early. Said she gotta get up early.
This is what I imagine Tracy Morgan would sound like if he made rap songs, right?
Go to school, one hard night of having fun. Baby like to get it in one, get it in twice or 3 times a week.
Oh my god, is that one pregnant?
I think she is
What
pregnant.
the fuck? Her belly's further out than her tits. I mean her. Alright.
Oh,
Look at that booty. She got no booty either. Look at that, Bob. It's all stomach.
Yep.
It's all effing stomach. Is you think that's a beer gut? Why does it look like she's wearing court jester underwear? Like, right? You notice it looks like a court jet. Like, that's what they're called, right? The little clown things. It looks like it has like little tassels on the side.
y'all gotta know. Holy bro, all in down, all on the floor.
This is when you order like an early like 2000s like Snoop Dogg video from Wish.com.
Yes.
Right. Is he wearing a Goonies shirt?
Yes, he is.
What the fuck? And they're at like the bodega, right?
They are. That's like an actual bodega. That's like a premium bodega.
I bet you that's an Indian-owned establishment there.
All on the wall, all on the pole, all day long. Oh no, y'all gotta know.
Oh my lord.
Bro, all in down, all on the floor, all on the wall, all on the pole, all day.
This is actually really the embodiment of rap music, right? This is really what rap music is in a nutshell. This is what it, this is the true embodiment of it, right? What do you think, Bob? It's just like sleazy, dirty,
Yeah.
garbage.
Nothing worthwhile to talk about here.
This is what Dark says. This is what an adult that's on the spectrum sounds like when they try to rap. You know, Eli raps better than this. Remember Eli?
Who?
He's like, I did it. That kid, Eli. You know who that is? Eli something. That's the little kid, the little black kid that said I did it. He was in a rap battle at like a local high school. Those kids are really wholesome. You know, when you saw them, you could tell they were like good students.
Oh, shaky shit.
And if you want to watch it, I'll show it to you after this amazing classic.
We've got the Quag saying to check out Viper. Apparently, one of his lines is "Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack."
Is he
You
being
are correct,
wait? Is he
sir.
being serious? Is it a statement about you open your mind? I wish I had my open your mind clip. I'd be playing that right now. Open your mind. I think you said that yesterday. You said open your mind to crack, didn't you?
Probably.
Yes. You don't want to open your mind to crack people. Look at that look he's giving us. Damn. It's like his piercing eyes are looking right through the screen.
You know that's one of those photos that they let you take in prison, so that you could like send it to your family.
Oh yeah.
That's
it.
exactly
She's like,
what that looks like.
she just got over a tough breakup. She's like, they're like, oh, I'm really sorry that your long relationship is over. And she's like, oh no, don't worry. I met another man. It's a good man. Can I see a picture of him? And then she shows him that picture right there. They're like,
and it's got his like inmate number in the corner, and you're like,
you're like, you probably should not date that
girl,
person.
What are you doing? Get your life.
Shaky, baby, get butt.
Why do I feel like the shit is like way too long? How long? This song is over almost 5 minutes long. And nothing changes. There's no chorus. There's nothing. It's just that weird.
Are you kidding? He just delivered lyrical genius. Shake it, baby, get butt naked.
It's just like a bunch of gargly like bass and nothing else. I don't even know if there's a melody in there. It's just like a big clap sound and some gargling bass.
You know you drive me crazy. So yeah, do it like that, yeah, like that. Acrobat gymnast, do more than flipping, baby, like other positions, like
All
yeah.
right, we got it. This guy sucks. This guy is terrible. This song goes on way too long. This guy is fucking annoying.
We've got Dark in the comments saying Ricky Berwick raps better.
Who's that?
I don't
Ricky
know.
Berwick. Is it Berwick or Berwick?
Berwick.
They're sure they got a video of Serena Williams buying a fucking PlayStation 5 Pro. Is this guy? Is this his name? Love Rich? I'm looking at some videos I got on my YouTube, guys. That's what I'm looking at. It's fucking stupid. They suck. These people suck. Did you know, Bob, that they're making a Thrill of the Fight too? Isn't that cool?
You told me that. And
It's
isn't
a video,
it only
it's
for
a
the
video
Quest?
game, people, a VR game. It's a boxing game. It actually goes online. I'm thinking of getting it. It's in early access. I liked the first one. It was pretty good. Oh, we should look at this for 2 seconds, people. We're going to look at what a real... Hey, everyone. We're going to look at what a real reaction to a video looks like. Obviously, we don't deserve to get the amount of views that these people have. She doesn't have that many, but she does have more subscribers. So we're going to look at some of her one of her videos. She's reviewing the same Manson video. We're not really going to listen to it. We're just going to watch what she does.
Hey Brooke, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, sorry for not uploading very consistently, but I've been super busy. It's a really busy, stressful time.
And even though she's not uploading regularly, she has more than twice the amount of subscribers than I have.
The year and of the semester. It's my first semester of my sophomore year. So I'm wrapping up this semester.
We get it. Stop making excuses. We don't care. You fucked up. We've been waiting for you to make videos, and now we're just going to unsubscribe.
That's quite the angle. Right up the nose.
Right up there, right in there. All right, we're going to wait. We're going to go past the song because we've already done the review here, and we'll get, I don't know, maybe we'll get hit with another copyright. All right, look at these people. They all do these dumb faces. They're going to hit me with a massive copyright, but this lady whose video is as long as this fucking music video gets nothing wrong. All right, let's see this.
That was OAUG. I already said what it stands for, by Marilyn Manson.
I'm pretty sure Manson set that up intentionally, Bob. I looked it up. It was a technology company.
The music video I thought was very interesting. I thought it was very well put together. I thought the lighting was cool. The coloring was cool. The scenes were cool. I like how it was like outside and
Let me guess.
not confined.
It was cool.
It was cool. She likes that it was outside.
In like a studio, like it actually branched out into a house and outside in the yard, and
it was out in the yard. I like the fact that his lawn was perfectly mowed. I like the fact that those pieces of wood were perfectly stacked. You don't want to litter.
Fresh coat of paint on the house.
That house looked very, very much like CGI.
Tidy. There was no dishes in the sink.
Nothing. All clean.
They clearly cleaned up before they got there.
There's nicely organized candles.
they were a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. I'm at this point.
But why would you lie, right? I always hear people say that. They say, "Oh, no, that was a good song. I'm not gonna lie. That was some good steak. If I'm not gonna lie." It's like, but why would you lie?
That's right up there with people who say, "In my opinion." Like,
yeah, that's
obviously it is your opinion. You are the one saying the opinion.
I noticed
you
that a
don't
lot
need
of
to
people
tell me that it is your opinion when it is
Yeah.
obviously your opinion. If it was somebody else's opinion, you would have said,
That would
"Hey,
be
my
rare.
friend Tom said."
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, man, you're an asshole." In my
Fucking
friend
hate it when
Tom's
people
opinion.
do that. Like,
Manson and how he operates and his music.
Isn't that funny to do that to someone? You just come up to them, you're just like, "You're a stupid, dirty dick sucker," and then you're like, "Oh, sorry, you're a stupid, dirty sucker," and then you're like, and then you pause for a second, and you say, "In my friend Joseph's opinion."
And like the content of his music, it's all dark like this pretty much. But I will say, I was like, oh, hello. I think it's gonna grow on me though, but I do appreciate the music video, like how well put together it was, and just visually pleasing, and like it just went with the song. The song itself, I thought it was kind of slow at first, but I like those guitar riffs, like the hard, like...
I think people really are, they're almost like, and I don't want to be rude to this woman, but they're almost like base level animals. Like they really don't. There's no There's no like depth to them. They see things that are like the way they don't analyze anything. They just go like surface level. Like everything it is she gets from this is just like she's watching like a fucking horror movie. That's all it is. Oh, it's dark. It's eerie. I like the fact that it's outside. And they just get like certain kind of feelings from it, and that's it. It's just feelings. You don't think that's weird?
I mean, I think that it's reflective of the fact that people are not thinking beings anymore.
Yeah, and they're only gonna get further dumbed down with what they're doing right now with the automation, where they're gonna literally have people where they could just say stuff into a microphone and it just happens, right? They're like, like they can watch this amazing show and say, hey, can you make me a toilet that comes up and it makes a flush sound? Can you make me one of those? And you pull CDs out of it. Henry Rollins. Oh well, I fucked that up. Hey Bob, what did you think of Liar? Should we flush it down the toilet?
No,
All right, so Liar stays.
Liar survives.
Liar survives, people. Forgot to do this earlier. We also have the Marilyn Manson song, Bob.
That survives.
Down the toilet?
For sure survives.
That just survives. Okay, let me get that. I don't know why I can't move it. That survives. But this lady here, she makes the toilet go boom.
I can't like recreate it, but if you go back in the video, like you know what I'm talking about. Or if you listen to it for yourself and watch the video for yourself, then you know what I'm talking about. The like strong, like rugged, I guess, guitar riffs throughout. And I thought the melody was a little different for the music.
He makes a lot of songs that are like, they sound like they're like marching. It's like a war kind of songs. Man, many times. That's what a lot of Hollywood was, Bob.
Yeah.
Right? It was a lot of these marching kind of sounds.
That he typically puts out. So I.
All right, so she's gonna say a bunch of things. That's what happens, and that's how you get yourself views, is by saying a bunch of nonsense about gardens and how it was nice that he was outside, and I love the balloons in the kitchen. Yeah. Do you know they actually uses words in these songs, right? They're intended for you to analyze. That's why he says them. It's a communication. It's more than just, those were nice boots you had on. I love the jacket. Wow, the way he combed his hair.
He was outside.
And there's symbols, all kinds of symbolism in that video we did not point out. You know that, right? All the colors, the goat he had in there. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff going on in that video. But to come back after watching it and just say, the music was good and the goat was cute. Not to be an asshole, but I hate you. I remember
Not to be an asshole, but you're going to be an asshole.
Used to say that. I thought it was hilarious. He'd say, I hate you. I don't hate her. I don't even know her, man. I don't even effing know her. All right. We got a... Bob is tired, so we're gonna watch one more retarded video, and then we're probably gonna get out of here.
Yeah, sorry guys. I've had a lot of late nights and very early mornings. My workday starts at 7:30 in the morning, so I'm usually up by 6:30 or 7, and then very often I'm working clear through until 6:37, yes. 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. So I do sometimes get to these streams, and I'm a grumpy, sleepy person. I try though.
If you didn't film it, then it ain't filmed right.
You know what you should play? Wait.
What should we play?
It's So Cold in the D.
You know, I was thinking about that. We'll watch this, and then we'll watch that and close it out with that.
My God, what in the Chucky is that?
That would be the perfect song to end this on.
It looks like Chucky.
Yeah, he's doing the Norman Bates look. That gun looks real weak.
Asia, you a rock star.
Pop me a X, 2 Percocets. Bitch, I'm out my body. Glad new stress, ain't daddy neck. I'm finna catch a body. Pop me a X, 2 Percocets. Bitch, I'm out my body.
Remember, Bob, I am a danger to their community here on YouTube, but YouTube allows this. They allow this.
And this is the one that killed himself, right?
Yep. This video here, people on YouTube, has 31 million views. 31 million. What's funny, the likes is three threes. 333 likes. These dudes don't like hitting the likes. You gotta hit the likes, guys. Yeah, YouTube, not a danger, huh? Talking about doing drugs and killing people.
Black dude stretch, aimed at his neck. I'm finna catch a body. He gotta die if I pop me a X. Won't give him no warning, just put on the rest. We don't aim for no chest, so what put down that vest.
So you see, everybody will talk about Marilyn Manson, but actually this is way more satanic. This literally teaches you nothing. This has literally no value at all. And especially to civilization. This has no value. This is demonic. This is demonic. What is he doing? He's telling you to go kill people. And they ain't joking around. This guy actually killed people. He's telling you to do drugs and kill people. And he's glorifying it. They're always waving these fucking guns around. Are they going to go hunting? Right, Bob? Are they going to go hunting?
Nope.
Yeah, they're just going hunting for people. That's the intention of this. It's ridiculous to me that they tried to kick me off this platform, yet they allow this shit to be viewed. If you look at these videos, they have probably thousands of these videos on YouTube, if not millions. This is like a, what do you call it? A penny a dozen. That's what you call this shit.
Extended the clip, I'm wagging it, partner and mama, your cousin is auntie, and whoever else shedding tears. 2 Percocets, I ain't feeling no fear.
2 Percocets, I ain't feeling no fear.
Shooting it out of that safe 50 years. DPDK just so we can be clear. A real young smacker, I do it for real. Calling the law that you go on that drill. Pop me an X, now I wanna kill.
Pop me an X, now I wanna kill. Isn't that so cute?
Niggas, I love how I feel. Speak on my name when I'm off with that pill. He gotta die,
you a rock
just
star.
a deal. Pop me an X, 2 Percocets. Bitch, I'm out my body. Black dude stress, aimed at his neck. I'm finna catch a body. Pop me an X, 2 Percocets. Bitch, I'm out my body. Black dude stress, aimed at his neck. I'm finna catch a.
You imagine taking a fucking gun and doing that with it? You gotta be a retard.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's interesting because the visuals, this is very evil looking.
It
right?
is evil. Of
They're
course
in some
it
like
is.
broke down.
And they got little kids in
project, right?
Yes.
There's. It's just chaos and lawlessness.
And it's very it's almost like a ritual, like the way it repeats like that.
And I'm out of my body. I'm gonna catch a body.
Oh,
like,
that's so sick. It's ridiculous.
It's very bizarre.
It's satanic, no doubt about it. This music has been satanic, the most satanic music for decades now. It worships all material in the world. They reduce people all the way down to their base levels. You know, they're basically these sex obsessed, violent motherfuckers who just want to kill everybody and rob everybody, and they just got no fucking morals. Yeah, bitch, I'm fucking you. Yeah, I mean, it's garbage. I mean, you go back and you listen to NWA. This guy literally made a song about killing and raping a hooker. He made a song, and it wasn't just him. It was him and his friends. And then they took her. He says they threw her over a bridge or something. This is what this guy said, and they gave him a fucking like lifetime achievement award to that guy, Dr. Dre, right?
Body, the beat on fire, smoking this shit. Diamonds the only thing cold in this bitch. I'm smoking gas, so I'm gone in this bitch. Shit got me stuck moving slow in this bitch.
Also, this is the shit that the platform pushes to no end. They push this stuff like crazy. Oh shit! Sorry about that. They went all dark. Just fuck you, Little Loaded. That's his name, right? Little Loaded?
Yeah.
He's Little Loaded. Why are they always little? Why are the ones that get successful little?
I don't know, but he looked like Chucky, and that was very unnerving. He was like if Chucky and a leprechaun had a baby. It was very bizarre.
They're drugs, drugs.
Thanks,
Before we hop
guys,
into the video, we have a goal.
for the suggestions.
What's the suggestion?
Quags is saying Mullen, Dark Hadou is saying
Before we hop into the video, we
D3 and K2, and Thunderdome is saying Mucinex with honey. Tea.
Mucinex with honey, huh? Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah. Suggestions for my respiratory system, which is not cooperating.
I gotta make her some chicken soup. Some more.
I have a reactive airways disease, which means that my lungs generally suck at all of the things.
All right, so we're gonna do a reaction of a reaction, and then we're gonna watch that the So Cold in the Deep. All right, here we go.
Cold.
These guys make me want to throw up.
drop.
That'd be sick.
Then you get to see the.
That's sick, homeboy. So these guys over here, they're doing reactions, right? They're doing supposed reviews.
Is this Cody 1 and 2 in someone's basement?
Yeah, their parents were like, you guys are fucking gay. Go upstairs and die. Sorry. Their dad's like, I'm so ashamed of you guys.
Their dad shops at Marshall's because I've seen that exact like beverage cooler and that exact faux rattan like outdoor side table at Marshall's.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's definitely where they went. These guys are doing a little critique and review. I went to listen to a little. I heard them by accident the other day because YouTube pushed them on me. And I was like, what the fuck? These guys are trash. These guys are... And they have another guy, and it also shocked me because they asked one of these kids, he was like 17 or something. He looked like a little kid. And they were like, hey, have you ever listened to an album before? And the kid said, I heard one before. Like these people don't even listen to albums anymore. It's fucking crazy.
The new metal, like in the late 90s. I wish I was a teenager.
I wish I was a teenager in the...
Like, I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this shit. This is how pathetic this generation is, that these motherfuckers are dreaming about living in a different time.
80s and then in my 20s in the 90s. 20s in the 90s, bro.
I was a teenager in the 90s. I wish I was born 1980. 10 years old, 1990.
Talk about hating your fucking generation.
75, like born in 75. If you're born in 75, then...
And this is one of the problems with this generation, is that these motherfuckers don't want to contribute anything. They don't want to create anything. They just want to live in the past. Oh, well, that time was way cooler, it looked like. It's like, why don't you make something? Make something. If you don't like what's out there right now, then try to make something. No, bro, I want to jump on an old trend from 30 years ago.
I wish I was like a 15-year-old when I heard this for the first time.
I wish I had a time machine, man. I would go back.
Is he not 15?
They look like they're in their 20s. It's like, oh yeah, man, I wish I could just get a time machine and go back to when Bloodsport came out.
Or something. Track number 3, Lying From You.
Track number 4.
Track number 4.
Where
so far. That has to be.
Alright, so what they do is they put the song on, they headbang. They look, you know what they look like? They remind me of that fucking kid from Boy Meets World. It's like the same guy repeated twice.
That's like some toxic love, baby.
Dude, I really didn't expect like the songs to be like as good as Hybrid Theory, like
or better.
That was a fucking phenomenal song. Like that would be in my top 3 off a Hybrid Theory type shit.
Lying From You. Dude.
I just love when these corny guys, they're definitely not from the hood, start talking ghetto slang. Yo, that's like my shit right there, bruh. That's like my shit.
Dude, that'll be in my top 3 for sure.
Yeah, that has to be.
Yeah,
I was trying to hold myself back from saying it for the other songs, but I can 100%. That's
Somewhere
like,
I Belong will probably be there too.
I know. That is a confirmed top 3 song.
Yeah. You gotta lower that mic, bro. That guy with the pink pants, that mic is blasting. It's blasting, just saying. It's distorted.
Come on now.
Yeah.
The sampling was sick too. That was a sick sample.
Everything about it, like just the way they use sounds.
Bro, the way they use sound. I like that. I saw another one that critiques. They were like, man, that song is a work of art. And then the other guy's like, yeah, man, I listen to those drums. Those drums are awesome. That's a work of art. And then the next song finishes and they're like, oh, well, this song is a work of art.
Rap verse from Mike in the end too. Like, oh, that was hard. That was great.
This is gonna sound like super low IQ. Like it is stupid, but like the way they
it does sound that way. It really does.
At least he's self-aware.
Yeah. It all sounds super low IQ. Just saying. Sorry, man. I don't want to be an asshole, but
you know what would be interesting?
Yes.
Why do these guys never why does nobody do this for like classical music? Like Paganini exists.
Don't give away our ideas. What the hell?
I'm just saying, like, you want something edgy, you want something interesting. Niccolo Paganini was literally called the devil's violinist. He fully leaned into that while he was alive.
Bob, I'm trying to listen to some actually good critiques for once.
Probably. I mean, I don't know.
You can't think of anything?
Not really, no.
It is hard to, you don't really...
I'm sure.
What I also find funny is there's like a million fucking cuts, and even the cuts that are there are terrible. Like, they'll cut it to him just saying, that's a work of art.
Passes, you don't really think about things for too long.
I'm sure
every wrong move that I made.
Saying it how like it is. It's just Ooh, that sounds like a transition, but
What I said in the middle of that one was like serious.
that was like
sad boy serious.
Yeah. I
It was
had to
like-
lock in for that song.
It was just like in his feels.
Bro, like he
serious.
like literally just said it how it was, like just straight up, no hiding it. Like we're talking about his past. Like, dude, that's sad. I mean, where's that line? Sometimes I remember the darkness of my past, bringing back these memories I wish I didn't have.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
I feel bad for him.
I haven't really read about his backstory, but
All right. 583 likes. They got more likes than I have views for these videos. I've seen some of their videos that got like 80,000 views. These guys literally just say, that's a work of art. Wow. Oh, let's move on to the next track. Whoa, that song is awesome. Those drums are heavy. That's a work of art.
Yeah, Dark. I grew up playing violin, classical violin. So I'm a big classical music fan. My parents were also very into classical music. My parents were very eclectic. And I was given free reign to pretty much listen to anything that they had in their extensive record collection. And I was given free reign to read anything. And my parents are both voracious readers, but to read anything that they had in their library. So I definitely was reading like not age appropriate things, like not in a perverse way, but just like conceptually very age inappropriate things and like listening to age inappropriate things. Because they were like, well, it's art. She'll be fine. She'll figure it out. Have you listened to Yngwie Malmsteen? He's a pretty fantastic flamenco guitarist.
Welcome to the world of the not too distant future. Get going! Go! A brutal gang is reshaping the world into their own vision of hell. And only one man can stop them.
Damn, you saw that gyno he had?
Steroids, not even once.
Did you see that shit? He had like massive gyno in this movie. I didn't even realize that.
Where is Louis Marco when you need him?
Bubble gut bonanza. Shake it like a belly dancer. Bubble gut.
To their own vision of hell. And only
their own vision of hell. Look at that. It looks
This is serving very she sold her body in the gutter.
Yes. She sold her body in the gutter.
One man can stop them. Jean-Claude Van Damme is leading the battle between...
Look at that guy. Wait, is that Serena Williams? What the fuck is that? Is that Cyborg? You know what's funny is this when I heard that fighter's name Cyborg, I was like, that fucking woman looks just like this guy in the movie Cyborg. Isn't that insane that her name would be Cyborg and she looks like the guy from the movie Cyborg?
I don't think that was an accident.
That is a piece of... Look at that dude on the right. Look how creepy he looks. He's got like this like fake nose on. And that dude on the left looks sort of like that guy in Battlestar Galactica, the son of like Edward James Olmos' son.
Yeah.
He's also wearing like the world's worst wig.
He's wearing a Michael Myers like wig.
What do you call that thing that guy's wearing? He's very fashionable, right?
He's wearing chainmail.
But it looks like very fashionable. Like it looks like something like an old rich like housewife would wear.
Leading the battle between good and evil. Take him out.
You know, that's that Brackus right there from Best of the Best. The guy right there with that greasy Jerry curl. Jerk him out.
Take him out.
Jerk him out. Damn, that's a deep voice.
As it's never been fought before.
Wow, you see how slowly he took that fucking knife out? Damn. This other dude's, he's got a lot of urgency. He pulls that thing out like, ah!
Take him out. As it's never
he's already got his knives out. And look at this guy. He's charging forward and he pulls the knife out really slow. What is that, Bob? He's just so confident, right?
Yep. Absolute unhinged confidence.
Total confidence. Damn, you ever got into a knife fight and you slammed the knives together so hard that sparks came out?
No. But he has that unearned confidence of those land whales that are shaving their heads and saying they're swearing off sex for 4 years.
I've never kicked a dude so hard that he flew into like a fucking weird boiler with a bunch of like wire sticking out of it. Damn, that's a hard kick, man.
Was.
That's a really hard kick.
He's on a desperate mission to rescue
that dude fucking Tarzan that shit in the future, didn't he? What is that thing? Is that a cyborg?
Cyborg who holds the secret for saving
the people the air. That's what that looks like right? That's fake. That looks very fake.
World.
Why did you help me?
I don't want to see you die.
From the dust of destruction rises the warrior of a new age.
You know that they crucify him in this movie? Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, they put him on a cross.
Say goodbye, my friend.
Well, say goodbye, my friend. They don't make good movies like this anymore. You know who he looks like? He looks like that dude in Superman who plays the villain.
Yeah.
You know which one? He sort of looks like that actor. Man, he smokes a lot, huh?
I'm pretty sure that that's cosmetic.
Yeah, I know.
Jean-Claude Van Damme has become the first hero of the 21st century.
There he goes. He always got a fucking split. You know what? I'm pretty sure that that game, if anybody's ever played Splinter Cell, they for sure took that, right? You know, there's a move like this in the game Splinter Cell. You cross your legs like that. This dude is, he started a trend. I don't think I would scream like that if I saw a guy over my head with a knife. I would probably just move my fucking ass. I wouldn't just look up and go, ah! Right? Would you do that, Bob?
No.
Who the hell does that? You're in a fight and you're just like, "Wah!" Right?
No, I don't typically do that.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like, how's that helping you?
Cyborg.
They stole the fucking RoboCop font. You know that? That's what they did there. So what'd you think of that, Bob? If you had to, I put on a scale 1 to 10, greatest movies of all time.
It's definitely a 9.
Oh, man. It looks good to me. All right, Bob, we're going to be going into It's Too Cold in the Deep in a minute. Mm-hmm. There seems to be there's more trailers. There's one other trailer I want to watch. I've never seen this before. I don't know if you people know, but they actually made more Leprechaun movies than you know of. Some more came off after Leprechaun in space. I didn't know that. You know that, Bob? Because I thought Leprechaun ended in space. It didn't.
It didn't?
It didn't. It went to the hood, and then it went to space, and then it came back out of the hood.
You must be one of the girls fixing up the old house way out there from campus.
You know about that?
Small town.
My mom used to live.
That's actually the retarded guy from the first Leprechaun film. You know that? That actor there in the flannel was in the very first Leprechaun.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Here.
She didn't tell you anything about the place where you're going?
No. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything. He made sure of it.
You guys really going off grid?
By the end of summer, we'll have moved all our electricity to solar and all our water to the well.
There's no internet?
No internet and no cell service either.
Hello?
I've got a lot of killing to make up for.
This can't be real.
Do I look like a figment of imagination to you? I want me gold.
Here's the thing my mom always said was real.
Her and her friends threw me down the well to rot.
There is a deranged dwarf obsessed with money in the kitchen.
It's a leprechaun.
He would murder anyone for his gold.
Why you look so sore? Audiences love lots of gore.
Well, she took a bite of the leprechaun. You saw that?
Yeah, it looks like she ate him.
She freaking ate a leprechaun? What the hell is this trash? It's crazy how all these movies nowadays lose all their character. You notice that? This could be any movie.
Yep.
With the music, with that pounding drums. They put this in every single damn movie nowadays. Chang, 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 chang.
I spent last summer stopping poachers from killing sea turtles in Costa Rica. I can handle a bunch of pocket-sized pixies.
Oh, there's more of them. There's like a whole little herd.
They should call it leprechauns, right? Well, you think they should call it leprechauns?
Yeah, it's false advertising.
I think it's great. If I had to rate that, I would rate it very highly. We've got to watch another great song before we get the F out of here, people. We're effing annoying, aren't we, Bob?
I'm not annoying.
We're not as cool as those guys in that video who look like that dude from Boy Meets World. We should just do a reaction of reactions. Just do a whole video of that.
We could do that, like a copy of a copy.
Yes. Deeply. All right.
Yes. In this ultra late night. Well, this isn't even really all that ultra late night. We've definitely been up later this week. So what song are we looking for now?
I'll make it. It'll be a surprise. Hopefully, we don't get copyright for it.
A surprise, you say? I love surprises. Usually. Oh my goodness.
So hopefully we don't get fucking copyright for this. I'm gonna have to fight this. Can't do too much of this. We're gonna do this one cold in the deep, and then we're gonna get the F out of here, people. This one is amazing. This came out a couple of years ago. This is from an artist better known as The Awesome Man, I guess. I don't know. It's David Hasselhoff, people.
He's a touring artist in Germany, you know?
Hey, got a permit for those guns?
I've got your permit right here.
Permit denied.
What do you think of that line, Bob? That's a good line, isn't it?
I mean, that is like 80s cheese right there.
Do you saw that split?
I
That
did.
ain't real. He can't do that.
Jean-Claude Van Damme should be very
Very
concerned.
offended. I'm pretty sure it is inspired by him for sure.
Dominoes falling right in the street. Baby, this time there's no retreat, there's no surrender.
It's like Casey Jones from the Ninja Turtles, isn't it?
Yeah.
A devil is rising, a shadow from the past.
Look at this, Bob. It's Hitler.
Oh, wow.
Flames the fire on the edge of fury. Out of time, running in and out of time. Hear the ticking of the countdown clocks tonight. Girl, we need some action. If we're gonna make it like a true survivor, we need some action. If we wanna take our love away from here, we need a living passion to believe in, burning hearts and a brand new feeling. Action. If we're gonna make it like a true survivor. Oh, crawling from the ashes, the phoenix rise again, fighting for life, for good, for all that we believe in. God, we need some action. If we're gonna make it like a true survivor, we need some.
People, this song is pretty damn awesome. I just got to be honest. He got a pretty good voice, doesn't he, Bob?
He's very epic.
He's got a great voice, I think.
This
No wonder
needs
he's
to be
big.
in a training montage for, like, I don't know, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul too.
It's cheesy. It's intentional. It is a fun song. It's very campy. It goes forward. I'm going to see if I don't get a copyright hit for that. We're going to watch one other one. I want to show you guys.
And then it is pumpkin time for me, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
You can carry on. I'm just exhausted.
Can you talk, Bob, please?
I am talking.
All right, because I'm looking for this right now.
So, Did you guys know that David Hasselhoff is currently a touring artist in Germany? He's like extremely popular.
He's been big in Germany for like decades now.
Which
He's
is
a
just
huge
so
celebrity.
like mystifying to me.
He could sing. He has a lot of songs, and he actually can sing.
He's so cringy.
He's big too. He's a big fucking dude, and they like that. You know, they like a strong looking dude. And he's a good example of a man, except for being
Didn't he have like a drinking problem?
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
There was like a viral video of him eating
he's eating a
Whopper
sandwich. Like he dissected his hamburger. He was like, nom,
and he's
nom.
eating it like on the bathroom floor or
He's
something.
eating it on the floor, and his daughter's filming him. He should have beat the shit out of her for that. No, he should have beat the out of her. She humiliated him. You know what you do to your kids when they do that? You give him. He should have done that, a spinning back kick, Jean-Claude Van Damme style, right into her fucking mouth. Right, Bob?
I mean, I think that it's too late by the time they're old enough to use technology to shame you publicly on the internet. You missed your window of opportunity.
I guess you did. I mean, that to me, that's effed up. You know, that's like your wife telling you this.
Boy, there were reasons to fight I could understand, but I don't understand this. Even if you win, what have you won? Apollo's still gone. Why can't you change your thinking? Everybody else does.
Because I'm a fighter.
That was a really sharp turn, wasn't it? Damn, he spins fast. No wonder. Is that the kind of way you turn when you're an ex-boxer, Bob?
Apparently.
Look at that. The dude fucking spins around in a split second.
And I like that you can only see one eye. That's the intense eye.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this. Watch the way he turns.
Because I'm a fighter.
Bam. He's like in the middle of saying it while turning. You think he would have turned and then said it. And he would have turned a little slower than that.
That's the way I'm made, Adrian. That's what you married. We can't change what we are.
Yes, you can.
You can't change anything, Adrian. All we can do is just go with what we are.
You can't go with what you are. Have you read the papers? Do you know what everybody says? It's suicide.
All right. So we're back. I'm going to see if this is running. It just fucking crashed again. Bob, can you check and see if we're back on the air?
I am checking.
OBS, people, it loves to effing crash. It's one of his favorite things to do. This lady just told Rocky that he can't win. Do you imagine? What would you do if wait, Bob?
Yeah.
Would you allow me to spinning back kick you in the head if you told me this?
Probably.
I'm kidding. I would never do that.
Adrian. Adrian.
Can't win. You can't win. You can't win.
Why does she tell him that like in every movie? She tells him that he's a fucking loser.
I don't know. She's kind of a piece of shit.
She does that a lot. I should have checked these waveforms because now there's no graphic on there. It's really effing annoying. Anyway, people, guess what? It's too cold in the deep. And by deep, I mean D. That's what she says in the song, right? She says it's too cold in the D. Yep. But there was another song. There's one other song I got to show you. What is it?
I don't know.
All right, so I got one more other song over here. Let's see. I was thinking of. I forget the name of it. Damn it! It's from some guy. I think the video is really funny. All right, here it is. We're probably gonna get pulled for this. Hopefully not. We should have been doing a review of this song, Bob, because this is amazing. Greasiest, most Michael Bolton looking Jared curl I've ever seen. You see this Jared curl over here?
I see it.
Look at it over there, Bob. Look at that. 80s. Like people they always acted like in the music videos, like they just discovered that they have a body. Like he's acting like he just like popped up in that body. Like he was like some kind of AI or like it's like an avatar. He's like actually like some like slug monster, and then he goes into a simulation and he becomes human. Because you see the way he kind of moves his body around.
Yeah.
Like Dark said that they dance like they just discovered cocaine.
Probably, pretty much.
That does look that way. His pants are like all like fucking wrinkled up. They're too big for his body. He's wearing like this weird outfit with this weird button down. That vest looks weird. Call that.
That is
like look. They have all these little subcultures nowadays, right? What would you call that look? Like insane businessman?
No, that's like theater kid. That's
theater
like
kid.
transitional theater kid.
Or like middle-aged dad gone insane. So sloppy because like when you think back to like the 1950s and 40s, the way men would dress.
Yes.
Right? And the 20s and all that. And then you look at a guy like this. Like what the fuck happened to men? They've just been degrading for like decades.
Soy. That's what
Yeah,
happened
they've
to
been
men.
degrading for a long time. But he still sounds like a man. What male singer you see today who has a voice like that? Like,
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, but he's from that generation. But like that is a powerful voice for a guy. I bet you this dude's like 20 years old. Like compare him to like the most masculine dude. Compare this dude to fucking Jason Momoa. It's like comparing
Compare him to Justin Bieber.
It's like comparing a man to a woman's voices. It did, and this was common in the 80s. Like what happened? I think our hormones are just all fucked up. Yeah, that's for sure. The song I think is really good. Actually, it's very well produced. The guy's got a good voice. I think
He does.
He had a good voice. But I mean, the video is really wacky. I think it's very comical.
It's very similar to that, like the worst rap song where that guy was continuing to hold on to that chain link fence.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That hip hop video where they're like, I don't want to, and he's like, she just keeps holding on. He goes from trying to be all like, masculine, and then he sounds like In Sync out of nowhere. You know they had this cold in the D on Beavis and Butthead, Bob?
I did not know that.
It says here, Beavis and Butthead, it's so cold in the D. I think they actually did like a remix of that. Oh, they got some girls over here. They got a bunch of views for it. Of course they do. Of course they do, right?
Out here with my brother used to hang out at this Coney Island, but he's gone now. He's in a better place. It's hard out here in Detroit. It's cold. People hate on you. It's just life.
It sounds funny when she says it's cold. It makes me think that it's actually cold because she's wearing a fucking coat and it's all windy.
It's not a metaphor.
No, it's not a metaphor at all. It is cold. She's like, it's cold out here. It's like, yeah, it looks like it.
But I love everybody. I got mad, ridiculous ghost love for everybody till I'm ghost. Even for my haters, my enemies, I still love y'all.
How do these people always have haters and enemies?
Oh, what do you mean those
like,
people?
who even are you?
What do you mean those people?
I mean, it's always like freaking housewives and things like that who do nothing most of the time. They're like, my hater this, my enemy that. This
I've seen it.
I'm like, what? How do people even know you exist?
It's like, bitch, you don't have a life. Shut up. Just saying. People, it's so cold in the D. We're gonna listen to It's So Cold in the D. You know what? You know that she went to she went on some kind of like it wasn't a TV show. It was like a radio show, and she actually performed It's So Cold in the D live. That is the name of it, right, Bob?
Yeah.
They were like, bro, so how did you learn how to rhyme like that? And she's like performed it. She was like all serious, like she's a serious musician. It's so cold in the day. How the fuck are we supposed to keep peace? What do you think of them apples, Bob?
I think that it's probably not truth in advertising.
Did you know that Steven Seagal was actually convicted of some sex crime? And he was asked in an interview about it and he just walked away. Supposedly he had some woman, he lured her to his house basically. And she came in there and he was like, pulled his wiener out and then said, so what are we going to do about this?
Oh my goodness.
That was supposedly his exact words.
Cut it off.
Isn't that weird? And I remember a reporter asked him about it. He just walked away. That is weird. That is a weird fat Liberace of Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot find where she does this live performance. I think this might be it.
It's so cold in the D.
That's pretty. It's so cold in the D.
Hey. How the fuck do we supposed to keep peace? Hey. Hey.
Oh, he put a hard ER in that, Bob. I think that's pretty racist, isn't it?
Definitely.
That guy should be canceled. Right. All right, we're gonna listen to that trash. Oh, let's see some critiques now. We'll listen to it. Why do they walk around like fucking zombies? Dude,
they're trying to be tough.
Is it just me or do they walk around like they're the undead? Look at this.
They do, and they're in a cemetery.
Look at this.
It's very Night of the Living Dead coded.
It is. Barbara. Crack. If George Floyd was a woman, he would look just like that. Am I wrong? She looks just like George Floyd. No joke. Whoa, that was a hard ER in there, I think. Why is she looking all nervous? Like she's looking like she thinks she's gonna get shot. Look at this. Oh, you see the way she looks to the right like that? Like, oh, wait. I think that dude, he's gonna shoot me. Like she got beef with somebody. How the fuck are we, what is it? How the fuck we supposed to be? Supposed to keep peace? How the fuck we supposed to keep peace? Poster. Why does she look like she have a cold? Like they shot this
Maybe
while
she does.
Right? It looks like they shot this while she has a cold. She got like snot all on her nose.
Her head is also very proportionally small compared to the rest of her.
That looks like Beetlejuice with some fucking hair extensions. You know who Beetlejuice is from Howard Stern? No, is that Beetlejuice? I'm sorry, lady. I'm sorry I had to say that. You look like Beetlejuice. I'm sorry. It looks like they put a fucking wig on Beetlejuice. They put a on Beetlejuice from Howard Stern. That's a nice effect.
That was a nice effect.
How it kind of snapped in like that.
Too bad it's wasted on this.
Yeah. I like how it just gets worse and worse. Like whoever built this track doesn't know how to structure a song, and I know that it just falls apart even more. If it wasn't already bad, it just gets worse and worse. You're trying to keep peace. Now you can rest, my nigga. You don't have to worry about them test niggas trying to throw Texas at you, giving you stress. We know you was right. That's why them niggas tried you. I know you're in a better place now. It's sad to see my nigga gone to a better place now. I know your moms and fam's going through something. They'll be okay. All the real niggas gone and the worms are left. So cold in the deep. How the fuck do we supposed to keep peace? You see, yeah, exactly. It says Dark says they sound lazy with no sense of rhythm. They need to learn how to use the metronome. Yeah, they go completely off. Mm-hmm. They're like their rhythm is all gone, and like they don't have any real structure. Like it's like they're trying to create a chorus, but it doesn't change from the main or for the verses, that music. And right here, it just completely breaks off. Rhythmically, it's completely broken. I mean, it's garbage, but that's what's good about it. Like, if it was good, like if it was put together correctly, no one would care. Wait, is she hooking? Is that what she's doing there?
I don't know. Maybe she's wearing an awful lot of clothes to be hooking.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird how she's kind of standing by the pool.
But it is so cold in the D. So
she's
maybe...
always wearing coats. This what makes you think that she is talking about how cold it is.
Why does it look like this video is from 1992?
I think they were going for like early 2000s kind of thing. That's what they're trying to sound like. It also sounds like some rap from the 90s, but it's just done really, really poorly.
That made no sense, that transition.
What's sad is that they're like singing this for like people who have died. That's the messed up part.
It's how you get a haunting, man.
All right, that song is good. That's so good. Bob, what do you think?
It's something.
All right. That was not good. It wasn't as funny as I thought. I didn't think it was that funny. I haven't seen that video in a long time. I don't think it's just a bad song. That's what it is. It's so bad that it's good.
It's so bad that it continues to be bad. But on that note, I am going to have to depart from this voyage.
I was looking for this guy M Halo the other day. I thought he made a song called Plastic Metal. I thought it was good. I couldn't find it.
City Sound Record. You already know what it is, bad bro. See you. No peace for the weekend. I'm a Mukola. Shewe, let's go.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna be getting out of here in a minute. Bob's gonna say her good nights. All right, Bob.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Fu is going to keep hanging out with you guys. I'm just real tired.
I'm probably just going to play one more song.
Yeah, one more song. It's going to be 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not.
We
started the stream extremely late, people. Extremely late. I'm going to have to be finding the copyrights. It doesn't seem to have gone off, but I think that's just because the program keeps crashing. YouTube's like, what the fuck? I need to block this guy. His stream just keeps crashing. All right. All right, there's a guy here. What's his name, Bob? What's that? Bad Rock, No Peace for the Wicked. Dark says I'm going to play one song after another. That's not true. That's not true.
No peace for the wicked. Your brother tomorrow. Wechila yobaneke. Opiji webaseke. Amekoto. Tito shamelambi. Sawebari.
Wait. Is this English? What is this shit? The title is in English, but then the song's not English. That wasn't English. Crazy, man. It's crazy. The world is crazy. I'm looking around for a good song. We'll watch Drake for a minute.
What all do you want from me? ARs and them 223s. Fucking around with me, you see. Yeah, I'm hot on 500 degrees. Heard he caught a body. What that does not mean shit to me.
Again, the dudes today, they're not really like men. They're like ladies. Like we saw that guy with the white guy with the greasy Jerry curl, I guess you can call it that. He was more manly than most of these supposed rappers and all that. This is some trash over here. I'm trying to go out on a high note. People, a high note here. 1 second. Gonna go on a high note. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
We are face to face, a couple of silver spoons, hoping to find we're two of a kind. Make it a go, making it grow together. We're gonna find our way together.
All right.
Taking the time each day to learn all about those things you
I fuck with savages, you a fuck boy, you can't hang. You can find me posted up on Frank Block with my fucking gang. You ain't really bout shit.
Gang in this bitch. Slim G's in a cut.
Slim Jesus. I think he's trying to pretend he's like Slim Shady, but like a little more retarded.
I fuck with savages, you a fuck boy, you can't hang. You can find me posted up on Frank Block with my fucking gang. You ain't really bout shit, stay out my spot, don't speak my name, or I pull up on your block at night wearing all black and let that 40 bang. I fucked your girl and I ain't even try you, that little hoe, she a fucking thought. Got her off the molly, now she rollin', all she good for is giving top. I got loud pack, I got school buses, hurry up fam, come and shop. I got a big 40 with a 30 clip and I call that
gay.
Bitch, my fucking ma. I paid $350 for a Fendi belt and that double F. Hold up my strap. A lot of y'all just Twitter flex, but this shit ain't just a fucking rap. I hear one diss and I'm running up.
He looks like he was kidnapped and they're forcing him to rap. He just looks scared. He looks like totally out of place. Like his facial expressions, he looks scared.
In your fucking trap, you thought shit was sweet.
What a forehead.
I ran up with no fucking mask. Always chasing.
Maybe that's the guy from, you know, that dude Ninja from Diane Word. That looks like that would be his son.
Check. Bitch, I'm really bout mine. You a broke boy, but you rock designer. That shit don't sound right. Thought you could sneak this and you won't get found right till you get caught in traffic at the wrong.
I think the most dangerous job in America is being a cameraman for one of these fucking videos.
Place at the wrong time. Got a couple shooters and they ride with me and they down to shoot when it's drill time. Pull up and we get to drum and let 30 shots at that Glock 9. Now it's back to the trap with that 20 sack, rolling up a switch of that straight gas. Got a 50 clips.
All right, we get it. It's garbage. It's more of the same. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's lyrics are terrible. Music is terrible. The message is terrible. It's all fucking terrible. And this stuff. And I bet you I won't get a copyright hit for this trash because they want people playing this. This thing has 63 million views on here. And I know it's because it's bad, but still, you know, people are playing it all over the place. All right. What the F? I had to go out on a high note. Why am I going out on a terrible note?
Here we are, face to face.
All right. I'm going to play a song that I like.
Hoping to find we're two of a kind. Make it a go, making it grow together. We're gonna find our way.
All right, people, we're going to go out on a high note and I'm going to get a copyright hit. This is from a band that I really like. It's the lead singer of a band called Deftones. This is a band called Crosses. High note, people. Not very funny, but, you know, at least I like it.
Ready or not, we started again. The rules of you and Nancy. Trip out of your heart, reach out of yourself. Coming closer, time you're moving well.
All right, people, that's Crosses. That is Crosses. The song is called Invisible. It's from their most recent album. It's called Invisible Hand. I actually really enjoy their music. I could totally go on and do reviews of those, but we're going to be getting out of here in a minute. We're going to listen to a little classic music from my hometown, New York City, Video Music Box. I don't know if you guys know that. I think it was a show, a local show in New York City, a music show. I think it actually, in a lot of ways, it maybe possibly predates MTV. They used to play, for the most part, they played mostly hip-hop videos. That is the intro music. Kind of doing something similar here.
Hello.
Hi.
How is he? Do you think he'd be able to answer a few questions?
No way, his lips are burned.
So what, he'll never be able to talk again?
Oh, he'll talk again, but you just have to give him a couple
Satwish.com, Lethal Weapon.
of weeks. Next time, guys, catch him in one piece.
Thanks, nurse.
Do you like what
Thanks, nurse. Thanks.
see?
I love what I see.
Would you like to touch what you see?
Yes, I would.
Would you like to go out with me?
Yes, I would.
Would you like to fuck me?
Bingo.
Well, then let's see what you've got. Doesn't interest me. Nothing there.
Nothing there? Just exactly what would interest
That dude's face, these people look like they're AI art. What the hell's going on here?
you? Something the size of a jumbo jet?
Have you been
Why
circumcised?
didn't you say something more realistic? Like, like a dick, like your dick is, what, you want something the size of a watermelon? Why would you say a jumbo jet? What the hell?
Yeah, I have. Why?
Well, your doctor must have cut a big portion of it off.
No, he was a good doctor.
I like how he gets nervous, like he's like, oh well, she might be right. Oh no, he was a good doctor. Like he's unsure of it, right?
Good doctors make mistakes too. That's why they buy insurance.
Hey, don't worry. I got enough.
This right here seems extremely rapey. Like he grabs her and he's like, don't worry, like in a threatening manner. He's like, I got enough.
It's big.
It's big.
I want bigger.
Damn.
Hey, I have
Damn, that's pretty fucking degenerate, huh? And why did Heat come on after that? Like a clip of the movie Heat came on after that clip. What the F? How is this relevant to Heat? This is the bank robbery scene. How is that related to this weird pornographic scene in this really bad Z movie? Which is bad in a good way. Just gotta say it. Yeah, people. But I'm gonna be getting the F out of here. I want to thank all you guys for coming in here. All the millions of people. Obviously, there's millions of people that come in all of our shows. These are some of the most amazing shows in the world, people. We got millions of stuff planned. So much stuff planned for this channel. We want to thank everybody that came in here. We got Dark, the Thunderdome Boxing. We got all kinds of people. Millions and millions of people. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. It is 2:24 in the morning. We are in New York. 1 second. What the hell's going on with this shit? All right. Wait, I gotta go out on a high note. Last one. There's something out there. We're going out on a high note, man. Wait, what? I forgot the name of this group. Damn it, I don't remember these groups. Sorry if I turned the music off. I mean, it's annoying that I turned it off. It's got to be on a high note. We got to go out on a high note. We got to keep doing it. It would have been a smooth ending there, too. All right, people. See you later. This is the Cramps. We're going to get a copyright hit for this one. Or see you later. Have a good night. Maybe I'll play a couple of games of Call of Duty. Who knows? I might. All right. This was an incredibly late stream. I've been doing crap all day. I deserve to play just a little tiny bit of Call of Duty. Possibly in the food gaming, if you guys are still around. Have yourselves a good night. Actually, guess what, guys? Guys. I forgot to play that freaking Charles Manson song. You know that? All right, I'm going to go find that right now while we're listening to this. I'm going to find that Charles Manson song. I'm telling you. And then we'll close the show out. Yes. I'm looking for this Beach Boys song that they made with Charles Manson. I forget the name of it. What the hell is the name of the song? Anybody know the name of that Beach Boys song that they made? I think it's called... I think maybe I found it. All right, people, so I think this is the Charles Manson song. We're going to watch this right real fast. The Beach Boys had covered a song by Manson. People, that is a song that was actually created by Charles Manson, the killer, supposed killer. It was remade by the Beach Boys. The song is called "Never Learn Not to Love." This is the remaster from the year 2001. And what's interesting, it says Beach Boys 2020. Interesting, because what happened in the year 2020. Charles, the plan that Charles Manson had, he was an environmentalist. Not going to go into that on this show. It's a bit dark, but. Once again, want to thank you for all coming in here. Have yourselves a good effing night. Hopefully I went on a high note. Kind of not. It was a little dark. But it was sang by a group that was actually known for singing positive songs. And this song is kind of positive, but it also sounds like it's very cult-like. Because it was created by a supposed cult leader. Have a good night, guys. See you later.
real time.